Hey guys.
What's up, boys? It's me. We're ready. It's time. We're all here. We're live. Lil, Chris, what's up? What's up, Hellish? We're live right now for the most epic RWBY DnD campaign there ever was.
I have Pop-Tarts.
Yes.
I have Pop-Tarts.
Hello? Live?
I have Pop-Tarts.
And you ain't sharing with the rest of the group.
I want one pack of Pop-Tarts.
But you got Pop-Tarts. But I ain't got a Pop-Tart. This is
You want me to bring you a brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart one Thursday? Click am.
That's a good idea.
Are we live?
Put that in the workman's comp.
Are we live? Because
We are live.
Oh shoot, yep. I just finished my spinach and artichoke dip.
Ah, wonderful. Yeah.
And anyone
No,
who's
I'm
problem
hearing
with
Tony
it,
trouble over because I have the stream going on the macro, but we're fine.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the title of this episode. The Girl with Silver
Girl
Eyes.
was overhyped, yeah. I saw it.
Are we ready?
Hmm?
Is there anything you need to do before the beginning of our session tonight? I'm gonna pull up my character sheet.
do we have to call it any sponsors, Tony?
Raid Shadow Legends.
I was joking!
If we get sued by Raid Shadow Legends,
I started doing the Raid Shadow Legends thing because I was like, wait, did I actually do it? And I did that as a joke.
It's like, well, I gotta make a few phone calls.
Well, Raid.
Raid.
If you want to sponsor us, you can. We know your script, so
I know the whole script already, so
We know the script. We got it. Just send us the sponsor code slash TonyTheDude. Whatever you gotta do. Sponsor code.
you get a free 5-star.
RaidShadowLegends.com/dude. Like that's the
Scan this
code.
QR code on the screen, you get one free 5-star champion, 50,000 gold, bunch of energy refills, and 50 gems.
And that's not all. Find out with our sponsor code, dude, for TonyTheDudeTV. Shine me in, goddammit. We're almost there. Wow, no shit. I don't want to make a new one. I want to look at them. Dum dum. Doom ba doom. Alright. We're here. Boys, welcome back to the Artemis Chronicles.
I'm out of point though.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen,
There you go.
Female, faunish, and faunish alike, join us today in the
Males, pals, and non-binary pals.
and all Black Canarians.
I don't think you can say that on the internet.
Black Canary, like the superhero.
And
Oh,
the bird?
The bird?
I thought you said something completely different.
That's what you think. Hold on. Where is the game? Turn. Need to turn
How many
dish
viewers
off.
we got right now?
1. It's probably Lil.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it's me. I'm pretty sure it's me.
We're not worrying about the numbers. We're worrying about the story. Welcome back, my friends. Last time we left off, we had some stuff happen. Lots of crazy stuff happened, and we paid the price for it.
I mean, I don't think anything happened to us yet. Me and Jade, Avery, and Glacier are now just fighting a bunch of people that are inside of tornado basically.
Pretty much. 1 sec. And let's see, let me pick one of these. Boys, we're back. Last time we left off, we were in the middle of a ferocious duel with some thugs in the these Mistral territories, and it's our job to take them down with divine justice.
I smite thee.
Everybody roll for initiative.
oh.
18.
Initiative.
You said what now? 18?
Oh no.
Yep.
Okay.
Come on, dice.
Oh.
6.
So we are.
Uh.
Already up to a bad start. Why am I the only one who rolled high? Did none of you add your initiative bonus?
I did.
Well,
3
let's find
plus
out.
3
Let's find
is
out.
6.
Well, okay, well, Chris did. But Tony,
We're gonna find out in a second. Let's see. So it's a 4. It's a +3 for my initiative bonus. So we got 4.
Nice.
So I'm the last in the initiative. So, who is first? Let's see. Let me get the. It's been a while since I've updated the Discord initiative order.
Yeah, me probably.
All right. 25 to 20.
No one.
Not 9. Okay, let's start easy. 20 to 15.
18.
All right. Glacier. 15 to 10. 10 to 5. 5 to 1.
I said 6.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you.
Instead of 6.
Okay. Crimsh. And Tumbler. Alright. Lovely. Well then, what do you do, Chris? Wait, no. I'm sorry. Glacia.
What?
I'm sorry. I got carried away. I was looking at Chris's character.
Already?
I was getting carried away.
I was like, damn, we're just skipping my turn out here. I see how it is.
Alright, Glacia. What is it that you do on your first turn?
How many people are in front of me?
So
Looking at me yet?
let's see. Okay, so last time I do remember you spawned a little dude to frighten this guy.
What I did last time before we started is they were looking away and I had the Beowulf just tap them on the shoulder and they turned and just started facing a big Beowulf. I remember that part.
Yeah. All right. So we got all these dudes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 bitches and this bitch on the right. So we got 8 bitches.
Okay.
We're fighting 8 bitches. And if we, as we also remember, Jade has been running. Hold on. Speeding around in circles.
And like grouping everyone up.
Not grouping them, but kind of using her lightning to create a barrier around everybody containing this group so that they can't harm the police officers that they've been firing at.
Okay, so Yeah? Tony, I don't hear you.
Oh, I muted myself while hitting a sound effect button.
Nice job, buddy.
Nice one.
I was hitting my buttons too excitedly.
So, I'm gonna take... Oh. Let me re-equip that. I'm gonna connect my daggers and use my bow.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to infuse it with ice. And
Okay.
kind of just make it start raining ice above them.
Ice rain. I like it. Picasso.
Basically, like it's hailing above them.
Hailing. I see.
So, Tony?
Okay.
It's a 28 to hit.
28 to hit? That hits.
Alright. And that's 11 damage on anyone within the vicinity of it. So mainly like the two guys that were right in form with a Beowulf.
Okay. How do
Chris,
I?
Chris, Tony, I would also like to inform you that my camera is not there anymore, so that's fine.
Oh no. Discord. There we go.
There you go.
I switched channels. Okay, so what do you do?
She basically like put an ice, like she infused her arrow with ice and just started shot like an ice arrow in the sky, and it just rained down on top of the with Beowulf.
Okay, so for 8 people, I'm gonna have you roll.
No, I was just referring to the 2 people that were right in front of Beowulf. She literally made it small enough.
So it's not. Okay,
It's not
so
the entire area.
so it's about this area.
Yeah, just about that.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you. So then, what I'm gonna have you do for damage is I'm gonna have you roll, I guess 2 triangle dices, d4s, for both peoples,
That's 4.
and then add plus 4 ice damage to that.
So that's 8.
8 on one.
Yeah, and
Hang on, I
9
have
on
to.
the other.
Okay. Ugh. So let's see. Can I change this to?
You can.
Oh, no shit. All right, so let's do. Now you said how much?
It was 8 on one and 9 on the other.
8 on one and 9 on the other.
Yep.
Okay, so hold on. Let me make this. And we're gonna do -8 on the one. Eh. That's fucking cool. Hang on, wait. Getting used to like the. It's like you gotta like do it like a dial. It's weird. Oh, okay. And then you said 9. Okay. Okay.
Then before I end my turn,
So
I'm gonna have the
as
Beowulf
you're
kind
so
of-
hold on. Let me describe what happens real quick. So as that's happening, like, ah! What the hell was that? Get the witch! Get that whatever that thing is. I don't like that.
Kind of come right around and run back around to me.
She should have known. I don't like ice.
So I'm gonna.
Let's let him melt, brother.
Before I end my turn, I'm gonna have the Beowulf kind of run back to me, and I'm just gonna jump on its shoulder and just kind of sit up on its shoulder.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a. This is how big it's gonna be. It gets bigger. It has a reason to. Oh, gee, check this out. Have you? It's holding you. It's sort of.
It picks me up and puts me on her shoulder. She looks over and she's like, "Well, I mean, you might not like ice, but that's what I do." So
Wait, I got you to. I got it.
Perfect.
That's great.
That's pretty good.
That's sick.
She kind of like chuckles at their comments. She's like, "Oh well, just deal with the ice. It's kind of my thing." And she's kind of like smirking and chuckling at them.
Let's let him melt, brother. I concur.
She looks to
So-
try me.
All right. So let's see. Give me a lucky dash. 15 plus. Let's see. Plus 2. So 17.
Still doesn't hit, Tony.
Okay.
My AC's 18.
So since he does. Oh, so he's just, all right. So
He's just shy
Then-
hitting me.
So I would say he probably doesn't on the one below it. Isn't it half damage? If I'm not mistaken.
Is it? That's something Chris would have to answer.
Chris, you know that one,
What?
right? If it's
Say,
so if I rolled a 7, if I got a 17, her AC is a 18. I can hit her, right? Like half damage.
no.
No, okay.
For
I'm not sure what that was for
specific
then.
attacks, no, it's when you roll saving throws. If
Hmm.
If you do not beat the saving throw, then you take the full damage. But if you beat the saving throw, you take half damage.
Gotcha. All right, so that's what I figured. Okay, so he races. He actually has like a little fucking flamethrower on his little gauntlet there. So he kind of like tries to use his flames on you, but we'll say like you're.
I was gonna either have the bear block it, or I was gonna have to put a gravity gun in front of me and kind of holding it in front of me.
Fucking whatever.
Gravity gun in front of her and just holds the fire and then just extinguishes it.
Damn it! I thought that would work. You gotta aim for her head, brother.
You don't know who I am, do you?
Oh, I know just enough. I know you're a little whiny teenager who just wants to die already.
Well, that's
Get 'em, boys. Let's see. Krish, now it's your turn.
What is that little crab thing next to your dog?
So that is a kind of local security drone that's on the side. Like, it's a local law enforcement drone that's just kind of walking around.
Could I see a 10-foot spear, buddy?
10-foot spirit buddy?
No, 10-foot spear.
A 10-foot spear?
Spear.
Like a circular.
Like a ball.
Like a giant ball.
Wow, that took me way.
Ball.
He kept saying spear, and then I heard spirit buddy. I don't know where. I was like, what? I was like, you can do. I was thinking about Sun Wukong.
Spirit buddy. Fucking Sun.
Anyway.
I'm basically my two guns. I put them together and they turn into a grenade launcher. Basically, pop the top open, reach into my bag, and pull out this like gnarly looking grenade with like it's like almost hums with like this bluish dust core, which is thunder dust, and he jams it into the grenade launcher, flips it up, and then I need a 10.
He's gonna be Adam now for this episode.
That's fair. I'd like a 10-foot spear if you could. I want to see anyone within a 10-foot.
Okay.
Basically, I can shoot it anywhere within 60 feet, and then a 10-foot spear is
So, I wonder if that'll tell me. All right, so I'm gonna measure as in like this would be about 10 feet here.
That's 10 feet.
I'm assuming. I don't know. Wait.
I can't tell.
Let's see. Maybe I can do this. Those are just tiles, though. I don't know what to measure in tiles. Maybe it'll do. Hold on. Let's see. No matter how.
Sure, in DnD, a single tile is 5 feet, so I think we should just.
Okay, so for 5, so then one tile is 5 feet.
Yes, so 2 tiles would be 10 feet.
Okay, so this is your 10-foot radius, right about here.
That does not seem right. I don't like
also you firing 60. If you can fire 60 feet.
Let's say like I would say 5 tiles would be like 10 feet, right? What do you think?
Okay. I'd say
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I'm gonna make that spear. So can you make that spear? I can put that spear anywhere, centered anywhere. So let's put it in the center of.
Okay.
Well, no, not. It's not centered on me. It's gonna be centered on the cluster of guys.
Okay.
So yeah, like right there.
So this is your 10 feet.
Yep.
So you pretty much get this group here minus 1, 2, 3 in the back, and this one outside the radius.
There's 2 people who are just outside. Are there 2 or 3 people just outside the radius?
So there are 4 outside the radius.
Could I use my with my action being dispel, as part of the action, my glass marionettes are going to basically, I'm gonna forego the damage on them to just push 3 of those 4 people into the radius. They
Okay.
Do you
want to give me a semblance check for that?
Sure. What do I roll for semblance check?
So Didn't we say?
So what I did, I just
keep
made
forgetting.
my semblance a skill.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah,
just made my
that
semblance
does
a
make
skill that
sense. But I'm
I
still
have
trying
a
to figure
skill
out
that
what.
I have an expertise in.
What skill would you think that would be? Would that be like wisdom, or would that?
Okay,
what
so
kind of
for
semblance is it?
mine, so I figured out because I also did the same thing. I made my skills, you know, my thing. Mine's wisdom for my speed
Mine's
force abilities.
intelligence.
Intelligence is better for me, but I will take wisdom because it's like your semblance is like the.
I was just
I
referring
feel
my
like-
I think I'm trying to figure out what I did wisdom for. I think because my proficiency is wisdom, or for acrobatics and shit like that.
Mine are
And
dexterity and intelligence, so that's why I did intelligence.
Mine's.
I wonder if I
like,
should have
I'm-
did strength instead. That's
mine's
okay.
charisma and intelligence, but like I still have a +3 in wisdom, so it would.
Yeah,
be
all
like
my
3
speed force abilities are wisdom except for my speed mirage, which is a dexterity, which is interesting.
Let's say I'll do wisdom plus proficiency because
I mean,
obviously
I have an expertise in mine.
I
Dakota.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have a way to give expertise, so I'm just saying that it's like wisdom plus proficiency, I guess. So that would be a +6 to my roll. 14 for semblance check.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Yeah, so it's like
Oh, hey, Ange is here.
three. Oh,
In the chat?
interesting, cool.
Yeah, she's in the
Yeah,
chat.
three glass versions of myself come up to like 3 of these guys, and they get pushed or thrown or like drop kicked into the bubble. Before I fire, and it hits the ground, sits there for a second, before it opens up and starts to whirl and buzz.
Quick question: Does the Beowulf have to make a check, or should I make the check for it? Because it was partially in there. I don't know if it counted.
Well, you would be making it for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the saving throw, I believe, since I used my my artificer gun, my spell gun, whatever.
Okay.
Fun infusion gun is. Let me look at the spells. Saving throw. So it's a 17 for the saving throw.
Okay. Saving throw passes.
What modifier?
No, it's
what?
that you guys. Have, everyone who's in the bubble has to roll
Ow.
a saving throw.
Okay. Hold on. So you want me to roll?
Well, they have to either beat the saving throw. They
I think
beat
they're
the saving
responsible
throw to
for
take
saving
half damage, or they roll below it and take full damage.
Okay.
What's the
And
saving throw, Chris?
Say it again.
what
What's the saving throw?
It's a 16. It's a 17 con save.
Con save.
Okay. 16 for the first guy.
So fail.
Okay.
Mm,
23 for the one guy. For the other guy.
Pass.
Okay. So she outside the barrier. Okay. Do another one.
Did Ty go to the
A
defender, or
19
did Ty go to
for
mid?
the other guy outside the barrier here.
The tie goes to. Ties
Like
go
near
to
you.
the roll. Well, no.
Ooh, that's a
When it
nat
comes-
1 for this bitch.
So that's a fail.
So this bitch in the back got a nat 1. This Harley Quinn looking bitch. She really does look like Harley a little bit.
A little, yeah.
She got a Molotov.
What does the ties go to? Because I literally rolled a 17.
Ties would go to you, so you take half damage.
Okay.
Tie always goes
Well,
to
I'm
the
not
roll.
really taking. I'm not the one taking damage, so I was just curious. Does my Beowulf have the same amount of health as the normal Beowulf, Tony?
The who now?
For my Beowulf have the same amount of health as the normal one?
I would say like probably. Yeah. Well, cuz that's how it works for like Weiss. Like
I was just curious.
yeah.
Because it takes half damage. I don't have an actual damage stat for it.
Yeah.
I don't have a health stat for it, so.
Tony, are you keeping track of who failed and who succeeded?
Yes. So, I'll tell you exactly. So this guy over here got a 16, which you said he failed.
Yep.
This bitch got a 23. She passed. This guy got a 19.
19 passes.
Okay, and this bitch got that 1.
So they fail.
Okay.
So the ones who succeeded take half damage. So this is. So 19 to all those who failed the save.
Okay.
And I believe it is 19 halved is
19 damage?
19 damage, yeah. 19
Okay.
thunder damage.
Okay. So this guy dies, or the lightning.
The dude
It's thunder damage, so it wouldn't kill him. It would just,
So it brings in the aura break, and yeah. So his aura breaks, and he
called you a nerd, by the way.
he goes
I
down.
know I am.
And then this bitch. So let's see. She's one of the enforcers, so we'll bring her up to. You said 19, so you bring her down to.
19. Well, if they succeeded,
Did she pass the save?
She passed
the
it,
save
so
and
she got
takes
half.
of 19.
Yeah, she
Okay.
Half of 19 is 11, I think.
Okay,
Damage
so
rounded up, I think.
let's go with that.
You round the damage up.
Let's go with that. And then this guy, let's put him. He comes to aura break too. Cause his shit too low. And this bitch, she got a nat 1. So what we gonna do with her? Okay,
I don't think it's double damage of the nat one.
Chris, I'll let you determine her fate.
Well, I mean, no, it depends on the DM. If you want, you can double. I love the idea that if you fail a con save with that one, you double the damage that you would take.
Pretty much. So
So yeah, she fails so epically that she takes. I don't know what 19.
honestly,
double is.
I mean it would
I
be.
think maybe I think she just pops like a grape.
So
That's 38 damage she's taking, by the way.
all you
for
see
doubling it.
is she cut it's lightning, right?
Yeah, thunder damage.
Hold on, is that pure?
Thunder damage.
No, it's
Hold on a
thunder.
second.
It's
Thunder.
basically sound.
Sound. Okay.
Have her head pop.
So
Nah, don't do that.
her
Don't
aura
do that,
breaks,
poor girl.
and you see her body start to almost convulse, and she then just kind of like lets out a loud screech before she completely fucking.
Oh my god! It just sits there for a second, like, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Glacier's just like, she looks up, she's like,
Jade kind of just like
we're killing them.
Jade just kind of comes to a stop, and she's like, "What?"
This was supposed to be non-lethal.
That was non-lethal!
You then
How the fuck did she die? She just exploded!
you see Jade speed over to you, and she picks you up she grabs you by your shirt. She's like, "Ah, why?" Yeah.
These were literally sound grenades! They were meant to shut down riots, not kill people!
Well, you fucked that, didn't you?
I don't...
Oh wait, I got the sound effect for you too.
Nice one, whatever the fuck your name is. Actually looking up at you, because you're on the fucking lamppost.
So
I still have my bonus action.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
And for my bonus action, I hit a my gun transforms into a massive, like, hand cannon revolver.
mhm.
And I'm going to, basically summon my arcane cannon.
What's my killing on a first thing?
These are just beanbag rounds, I promise.
I don't know about that one, you just blew a girl up.
That was not supposed to happen. I think she was allergic to sound.
How are you? You know what? I don't question it. not gonna question that part.
I'm going to summon my Eldritch Cannon with, as a Force Ballista, so it transforms in this giant, like, hand cannon that's about, like, an extra, like, a normal revolver is, like, about, like, this big. This one is, like, this big.
Big dick.
It's it's
Big
massive.
dick.
And he aims for the leader. He aims for the leader and goes, "Hey, buddy, catch."
He's like, huh? Think I could... Wait a minute. He opens his hand. He's like...
That's an 18 to hit.
And that's another... Is that another grenade?
No, this is just a force ballista.
Okay. So which one are you shooting at? One of these two?
Yeah, whichever one looked to be the leader.
These two are both technically the leader. This is the more, like, robotic guy, I guess.
I'm going for the robotic guy. I want his arm.
All right, bet, because I think you did say that last time too.
I did.
It's like.
So that's an 18 to hit.
That's actually right on the money.
Nice. So that is 2d8 force damage from a beanbag. So that is... Oh, wait, no. Actually, I was wrong. That's a 19.
Oh.
That was an explosion, Tony?
That works too.
It works.
Tomato.
12 damage as he gets nailed directly in, like, center mass with the fucking beanbag.
You see him get like his stomach caves in a little bit, and you see his aura flash from the beanbag. He's like, that's all you got? I'm gonna rip that skull off with my claw. He's like, oh, he's got like, and you also see that when he laughs and he like you see that he doesn't have many teeth, but he has one gold tooth.
I have a question, Tony.
I'm taking your
Is that like a part of his body, or is that like a part of a technology that has made?
It's part of his body, but I mean, it's like programmed in. Like it's a.
You pull it off?
You kind of. I mean, it's like kind of a part of him, as you can see. Like, you know what? We need to get. I don't know. I can't really get into zoom in. Actually, I can get into zoom in hands. Hold on a sec. 6. Yes. All right. Let's get in deep in his bush real quick. So looks like that's actually going through his jacket, like through his body.
If the half of it got ripped off, not the full thing, but like just the
portion of it,
half of it just got pulled off, would that be a bad thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
I have an idea when it gets back to my
because I'm assuming it's a part of his person because it's on his face too. Like it's literally in his.
Am I gonna have a portion of it off and not?
I mean, that's like the Atlas goggles, like the Atlas ones that Maria got. Remember her?
Yeah, right.
Remember that bitch? She was mean. All right, Avery. Oh yeah, you got him right. So you shot him with the pellet gun?
He disappeared.
Oh, what the heck? All right. All right. Well, in the meantime, it is actually Jade's turn.
No, everything crashed.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh well.
So Jade speeds into the scene, and she faces down 1-to-1 against this dude. I've taken down a few speedsters in my day, kid. You're gonna be like lunch on a Wednesday. And then she just like she just looks confused and she just types out on her phone. That doesn't even make sense. You don't make any sense. Now eat bullets.
Tony, he just hears in the background. Why a Wednesday?
Don't ask questions. I only eat on Wednesdays. I fast the rest of the week.
That's not good for you. You probably eat.
I fast on the rest of the week, and I eat on a glorious meal on Wednesdays, like a true king. Yeah.
The fact that you're calling yourself a king is kind of pathetic, but okay.
Now shut up and eat bullets. He fires a 11-round burst shot from his quad rifle cannon pistol he's got there. God. Okay. My bad.
So everything.
So.
Why the fire force sound?
I don't know. I forgot that was on there. I was hoping it was gonna be a gun. I forgot. I got rid of all the gun sound effects. So let's see. What Jay gonna roll? Hold on a sec. Let's see. We gotta use the character sheet on this bitch real quick. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, Tony, I rejoined Streamlab. My thing crashed.
All right. Well, that's a 29. So, observe, fellas. Jade goes into what is considered Jade time and or flash time, and as she's running at him, she's going doop, doop, taking each bullet as she's flying. She's zooming past them, ding, collecting them all as they're traveling through the air, hoping to get her, and then she just right up next to him, and then tucks the bullets right in his pocket. And then while in flash time, she's like, just fucking. And for that, I'm gonna do a strength check. And actually, hold on. Bludgeoning apparently, because lightning punch is bludgeoning damage on.
Well, because it's an unarmed strike still.
Yeah. So my man. All right. So let's see what my man's at. I said 13. So she then sucker lightning punches him all the way across, and you just see him like through the windshield of the police cruiser back here. He's like, get him, fuck him up. Oh God. And the other bitches around here, they're like, that's it, enough of this. And you see her, she kind of just, she goes invisible, but I can't make her go invisible. Actually, wait, I can. She goes invisible. Her semblance allows her to go invisible, but there might be a faunish around here that could see in the dark or see some kind of invisibility niche, somehow, some way.
Can both me and you technically do that?
Probably. Glacier, since it's your turn, what you want to do? We got an invisible
so
bitch.
who's left exactly?
So, we still got two. Actually, wait. Did Chris do anything to the other guys when he contained them in the thingy-majob? I forget.
Well,
Did you?
Also, I forgot to tell you because my game crashed. But the one dude with the one arm did get pushed 5 feet back.
Okay. So.
Well, 5 feet away from me.
So I would say one tile is like a foot or something. That works.
Yeah.
Or we could do it the easy way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe the point number is like, maybe like 0.5 would be like that. Maybe that's 5 feet. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, Glacia, what you gonna do, my friend? I'm gonna end my turn because I punched that dude, and she wasn't expecting it to work. So we got 1, 2, 3.
And the invisible bitch, right?
And the invisible bitch. This guy is at 4 HP at the moment, so yeah. And then this guy, he's at 16.
Well, first I want to roll perception to see if I can find this girl. Give me 1 second. No. That's a 19 for a perception check.
Okay. Your perception check passes. With your natural faunish ability, you are able to do some sort of X-ray detection mode because you are faunish. You can do some cool stuff. So this is what.
Can I do something badass? Hold on.
So you got your we're gonna call this faunish vision, and you can see everybody in the nearby area.
So Tony, can I make like a badass? Can I do something really badass and like check what's invisible?
Sure.
So I rolled a dirty 20 to hit her. Does that hit her?
Dirty 20 would definitely hit her. Yes.
So, well, she's invisible, so she doesn't actually think. I'm assuming she doesn't tell that we can see her, right?
Yeah.
So, Glacia kind of just like shuts her eyes for a minute, you see her shut her eyes, and you see her like draw her bow, and she just instantly looked over to where she is and fires the arrow.
Oh, that's sick. All right, bet.
And then that is.
That's your sound effect.
That's 13 damage.
So, conveniently enough, so at the she is her semblance deactivates the second she touches any like anything kind of, and when she is hit with a freezing arrow, she.
Well, actually, if we're adding the frost, the cold damage to it, that's actually 17 damage.
She falls back, and at a minus 17, she goes to a complete aura break, and she passes out, but also suffers a puncture wound that leaves her bleeding out. But
so
also,
like, you see her kind of hop up the barrel
that makes sense.
And start running over to her.
And you can make one last move that will end your turn.
You see her kind of hover her hand over top of the wound that's like bleeding out, basically, and you see it kind of just start to frost over. And she stops the bleeding.
Yeah, and with your natural frost abilities, gives you cold healing. So it effectively kind of gives her some cold healingness. So you see,
she like crouches down and she's like, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna try to kill you. That's not my job, so not my job anymore.
You see her aura reactivate, and her natural healing kind of kicks in, and she kind of just lays there like unconscious.
Wait, did anyone? Hold on. Can you guys? Would you guys need to roll perception to see if you can hear me? Is that what it is, or is it insight?
To hear you?
Yeah.
That would be perception.
Yeah, perception.
I thought so. You hear someone. So roll perception really quickly, mainly for whoever's closest to her. I think it would be Jade, of you two.
Pretty much.
So
perception.
Jade rolls with normal perception. Chris, Avery rolls with a disadvantage. She's farther away.
Oh, that's a 17 and a 13. So 13 plus 6 is 19.
Okay. Tony.
Uh-huh.
What did you get your perception?
Oh, I have to make perception. Okay, hold on one sec. Sorry. 13. Hold on, wrong one. So it'll be 15.
Okay, so Chris hears it a little bit better somehow, even though he's farther. But Jade still hears it somewhat. You hear after you hear like see her healer, she just kind of stands up and starts walking back to the Bailiff. She's like, "It's not my job to fight you guys anymore, not necessarily." And you see her kind of just walk, like she like kind of like you see her hair just kind of like flow back, and she starts walking towards the Bailiff again.
You then see this bitch hop up on top of this car like, haha, sneak attack. And then she like. So actually, it is the enemy's turn. So let's see, what are they gonna roll this time? Let us see. Oh, hold on. Excuse me, Jade. You fucked it up. 10 plus okay, 15.
That's I have an 18 AC, Tony.
Okay, so she.
You see her kind of look up at her.
So you see she has a laser rifle. She tries to shoot you at point blank range, but what are you gonna do?
You see her look at her like you see her stare her dead in the eyes, and you just see her like kind of fade into snowflakes for a minute.
Ooh, okay. Semblance check.
Yeah, sure. Hold on, let me add another one because I have my glyphs. No, let me do my other semblance. Hold on.
When I say semblance, like I apply it to like whatever you're doing. Like you can at your own discretion, like whatever your abilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whether depends on like what you're doing. If it's like agility related, then you could do like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is gonna be dexterity anyway. It's a skill anyway.
By the way, Tony, I'm back in Streamlab if you want to put me back on.
Oh,
put my cam back on.
Forgot we lost you there.
Yeah.
Show on stream. He's back. Oh, I didn't even see the. I didn't see her chat messages because I. God dang it! I gotta put this
So
over
that
here.
is another dirty 20. So
Wow.
it's an 11 plus 9. You kind of see her just fade into snow, and now she's like right back on top of the shoulder of the Beowulf.
Huh. Okay, so one more time, explain that for me.
So as she like went to fire the rifle, like the rifle fired, and the hit right in it hits like right where she was, and like there's like a little bit of smoke that pops up. But then she kind of like looks down, doesn't see Glacia there, and she looks back over at the Beowulf, and she's just kind of sitting on the shoulder of the Beowulf again.
Hey, what the heck? That's not fair.
Like,
she then readjusts her aim.
She waves. She's
Sit
like,
still.
"That's what semblances are."
she's gonna attempt to attack again. So let's see. We're gonna make this interesting, and we're gonna do. Give me the. Why? I don't want 4. Oh man. Hold on. I accidentally grabbed 6. That's not right. So.
Alright, it's a 51 to hit. Wait, what?
So it's like. So I'm throwing 60 20s. Maybe one of those will hit.
Maybe one of them will hit. I don't know.
Okay. I got a 19.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. So. Z. I've never hit anyone before. It's been a minute. How do I do this? Don't mess this up. Oh. Wrong one. Okay, that makes sense. That would have been a little fucked.
I feel like our aura should be 10 hit points, and then we should have our normal HP. Is it?
What's your normal HP now?
Well, no, I'm saying just in general for future references. Cause my normal HP is 45.
Okay.
Mine is 38.
So what's yours now?
Mine currently is 45. That's my full health. That's like my full health.
Okay. So you get hit for 13 damage as one shy laser beam kind of this is obvious. So funny thing about you definitely recognize as soon as you get hit by the blast, you recognize what kind of weapon she's wielding because it was made by Dust Company, Atlas, and things like that.
Get hit, like it kind of like it hits her shoulder. She's like, "How dare you!" You see the glyph kind of appear into her hand again, and it starts healing her shoulder. She's like, "How dare you use my own family's weapons against me?"
Give me a semblance check on healing. And then I don't know if you have a way to calculate how much health you're able to heal per minute or however. I'm not sure.
I rolled the wrong thing. Fuck.
D&D is a math game too, guys. We have to be good at math.
I had a 28 to heal myself.
Gotta be good at math. Okay.
You don't have to be good at math, you just have to be willing to try.
You definitely have to be willing to try, but no one said you had to succeed.
What's half of 13?
Hey Alexa. What is half of 13? 13? You can't do that. I don't even think Alexa knows how to do that. Alexa. What is half of 13?
13?
Yeah, half of 13.
13 is 6.5.
6.5. Hello.
Okay, so round up to 7 healing.
Yeah, but what now?
I rounded up to 7 heals.
Okay.
Yeah.
I healed half of what you did.
Bet. Alright.
She looks over, she's like, "You really want to try to use the Dust Company against me? You're gonna regret that sooner or later."
Hey, you started it.
I was using my semblance, mind you.
Well, eat some of this, sucker. And she aims again, but now her turn is ended. Which that leaves Krish. You're back. What are you gonna do, buddy? Hello?
Chris.
Did we lose his... Is he in Discord? Did we lose him?
Yeah, he's in Discord.
He looks stressed.
Audio again.
Did we? There's no way. Hello?
Someone else is in the chat, Tony.
Hello? Hang on. Yo! Oh, I remember you! What's up, dude? My homeboy from fucking Inspiring Gaming. Y'all remember that? My partner,
still in
my
Discord,
partner,
too.
my partner in crime. Yeah.
He's in Discord too. Isn't
Dude, we solved so many crimes together. We solved so many amazing crimes. Hold on. So, did Chris... I think we lost him. He did. Was good. Always, dog. Hello, we got this guy again. Is this the... Wait. I recognize that one. I recognize that name anywhere. It is Black Wolf. Hello. Oh, dude, the chat were popping off. Hello. I remember you. I remember a few names. I know who you is. I've seen you around a couple times.
We're kind of casually waiting for Chris to, realize he's
I'm
not in
here.
Discord. Okay, there we go.
Traumatized. Alright, bet.
I'm about to say, you were just not talking.
It isn't
Watch us kill
my
some bitches in
fault.
D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. What'd you say? What do you do?
Chris, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, it's your
Oh,
turn.
it's my turn?
Yeah.
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. There, big boy with,
Claw. Claw man.
big boy with claw. There's the drone, right?
This drone?
Yep.
What about it?
So so as for my action, I'm gonna, do what any great artificer would do and use the spell, catapult. But I'm gonna use it in a funny way. Avery's gonna run over to the drone and huck it at the dude with the claw.
Oh god, you're gonna throw it at him?
Yes.
Alright.
That is my flavoring for the spell catapult.
Okay.
I believe he must make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, and you don't have to roll to hit to do it?
Nope.
Alright, bet. You said dex?
It's a dexterity. Yeah, because I'm using the spell catapult, but I'm just flavoring it as Avery's hucking the drone at him.
Okay, hang on.
Hey, Tony.
Huh.
Would you consider a Beowulf an animal?
A Beowulf, an animal?
Yeah.
I
Or
wouldn't.
at least my Beowulf.
I would consider a familiar.
Okay.
A familiar. So I got a 15.
That is a fail.
Oh.
Because my DC is 16.
Ooh, okay.
So he takes 12, 13. He takes 15 points of robo-shame damage.
So are you alright, so describe how you're doing this.
So Avery basically runs up and does a backflip, grabbing the fucking drone, and then landing the front flip, like spring off the drone, landing on his feet while hucking it using centrifugal force.
And then
Hucks the fucking drone.
alright. So then oh shit, wait.
You attacked the drone.
I attacked the drone by accident. I wanted to use the drone to do a thing. Hiya! Anyway. So then you're kicking it at him basically?
I'm gonna be eating it at him.
So then he yeets it at him. He then it hits him in like the upper chest area, and the weight of it, the fucking drone is pretty big by its size. It's heavy, so it just kind of weighs him down and like puts him to the floor. He's like, "Ow! Who throws a robot at somebody?" And then the robot just looks down at him. And he's like, "Beep boop beep," like kind of like a little fucking R2D2 little shithead.
Wait, is this aura broken?
How much damage did you do?
15.
So that brings him to a complete aura break.
Nice. So now I look over at the other dude.
But now he's just stuck under a robot. How many people are left, by the way?
I love Tailsplitter 2, Black Wolf. What'd you say?
How many people are left?
Enough. Oh, you wanted to know? I'm just playing.
Yeah,
So,
I was kind of curious.
so
It's just the two people?
all that's left is this dude and the lady who shot you.
I just look over at the person on top of the car and I just go, "Get down!" And I'm gonna use ballistic cannon.
Hey, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
Hence why I'm using the ballistic cannon. That is a 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Oh, yeah, that hits. High numbers tonight. I only got one, not one. It was me.
One, not one, that was you.
That is 12 points of damage, and she is pushed 5 feet off of the car, hopefully falling. I'm basing they're shooting her off the car.
So you're using the hand cannon?
Yeah, force ballista hand cannon.
She flies about, I would say she flies about 5 feet back from the car on the other side. And then she lands on like a twig, and the fall damage from falling also breaks her aura because she was already at 2 health. So she comes to a complete aura break.
I have a question.
This totally works. This totally makes sense. This whole thing makes sense. Welcome to anime D&D. It's a little different around these parts. A lot of shit just happens.
Go up to her and just grab the rifle out of her hand and just walk away.
She's like, oh, I totally won though. I would have totally won.
She walks over.
If my guy,
walks over, grabs the
if
rifle.
my friends weren't idiots.
She kind of puts it on her arm. She's like, "You don't deserve this."
Oh. And you take her gun from her. I do actually build my own maps, but I use a lot of like prefabs to piece maps together, while also trying to build custom little mini assets to go along with it. It's pretty fun. I like it. It's Picasso.
I just love how it's like Black Wolf is being super productive and Angie's just trying to wish for destruction.
She's your #1 fan.
She is.
That's the wrong sound effect. I wanted to use it. And Jade speeds back in. Puts a thumbs up. She was running for a while. Now she's just like, whew.
I offer her a cookie.
She like reaches.
You see her, meanwhile, while she's carrying the rifle, you see her kind of just put her hand back on her shoulder and her glyph appears again, and she starts healing her shoulder more than she already did.
So the guy behind you, while he's not like dead or anything, his aura is just broken. He's being like, he can't move because he's confined by the robot now. He's like, you may have stopped us now, but the Klein brothers always break out of jail. We'll be back.
Yeah,
I just smack him on. I just hit him on the side of the head with my gun and knock him out.
Oh yeah, what about this dude? He's like, listen guys, they just paid me like $5. I was around the corner. I just needed money. Can I go? I'll relinquish my ways.
You see Glaze just hand him like a bunch of yen, just here, go.
Oh shit, thanks. Thanks a lot. And he drops his weapons and he runs off.
That's the Schnee money for you.
Tony, as he's running off, before he makes it all the way, I just fucking shoot him in the back.
Bruh, with a gun?
Well,
with the ballista,
with the beanbag gun?
Yeah, with the beanbag gun.
Oh.
It's not gonna kill him. It's just gonna knock him out.
Bruh.
Do we roll for that, or does it just happen?
It happens, and you shoot and it fire and it hits him in his leg. He's like, ow! And he trips and falls. And he gets up and he keeps running. Thanks a lot.
She casually she puts the laser on her back as she picked up from the fucking lady that shot her with it. You see her kind of look up back at her Beowulf, and you kind of just see her just casually grab onto its arm and just climb back up onto its shoulder.
You then see Jade come up to the guy, one of the brothers, and she then types on her scroll. Hold on, I'm gonna do it. I can do this, right? She types in the phone. She says, "Hey, mister, who blew up our spaceship?" It wasn't me, sweetheart. I promise. I didn't fire the rocket launcher. I swear. And then you see he has a mini arm rocket missile on his shoulder. He's trying to hide it. He's like,
over. She's like, Tony just casually put the Beowulf just staring over top of him with her on top of it. She's standing on his back. She's like, I don't believe that.
It's true. It wasn't me. I promise.
I don't know. You have a device on your wrist that makes it seem like you know you could fire rockets at us if you wanted to.
They paid me to. It wasn't me.
Who
I
paid
promise.
you?
I can't tell you. They'll kill me if I talk. I swear.
You see how the Beowulf just grab him and pick him up?
Whoa.
So I'm just gonna take the
Wait.
Who sent you to do this? Tell me.
Hold on.
I'm not gonna kill you.
The little drone like gets up and walks away. Look, that's great. Hold on. Free cam.
The Beowulf just lifts it up and brings him head like eye level with her. She looks at him. She's like, "Now once again, I'm gonna ask you, who paid you?" I make this easy and simple by just telling me.
Okay, I'll talk.
Good. Now tell me.
It was the Huntsman Hunters. The Huntsman Hunters paid me to do it. I swear to God. It was them.
They are?
It's pretty self-explanatory, man. They hunt.
I know that, but do you know the names?
No,
Names,
they didn't tell me who they was. They just said they wanted us to blow up the spaceship carrying the Huntsman to the academy. That's it. All I know. I swear to God. I have a wife and kids.
You see her walk over to the police, like the police, and just drop the dude in front of them?
Wait, no, I walk over with her, and then as she drops him, I'm just gonna take his wrist rocket launcher, and I'm gonna pull his arm off of his back.
Did we not establish earlier that would kill him?
Not kill him.
Did we not establish that earlier?
Huh.
Me and Tony established that
Chris,
earlier,
if
did we
you
not?
would, do you want to make like a technology perception check?
Yes,
Like
I would.
a technic-
I would love to use my engineering skills.
All right, bet. Go ahead. Use your engineering skills.
Okay, that would be probably an investigation, right? An investigation, or is that intelligence and?
I would say intelligence, right?
It would be
that
like
would make sense.
intelligence plus proficiency, cause it's like tinkering and engineering.
Yeah, probably that makes sense.
He's
Yeah,
handsome. Who's handsome? Wait.
Who's handsome?
Who
That's
is it?
my question.
Chris? Is it Chris? I know it. It's probably
Wait a
Chris.
minute. Who are you talking about? Wait a
Wait,
minute.
or is it the dude with the
It's
claw?
gotta be one of you guys.
Wait,
not
maybe,
me.
maybe it's the claw dude, the werewolf. Wait.
The werewolf? Fucking werewolf!
Yo, my boy. Wait, take a. God damn. Hold on a sec. We gotta zoom it in hands. Oh my God. That is one handsome boy. Ooh,
You know,
look at his
just
profile
imagine
shot.
With all technicality, he's actually white and blue. I'd like to state that. Cause he's a glyph summoned Beowulf.
Let's get
so
the
I
depth
mean-
of field effect. Hold on, we gotta photo mode this bitch. Hold on a sec. Here we go. Get the background blurred. Hold on. We'll get there. There we go. Perfect.
And it looks wrong. Let's get just a gun up to his fucking chin.
By the way, 21 for my engineering check.
Okay, so you kind of investigate the device on his back, and you see that there is a toggle, almost like it only takes a turn of an Allen wrench to disengage, but you see that his arms are interchangeable. So you can theoretically, if you unscrew the one bolty boy, you can take this arm off and put another one on it.
So I'm gonna pull an Allen wrench out of my bag of holding and just take his arm off.
But he's like, "Hey, what are you doing? That's my arm you're touching. Get off me!"
I already took his RPG.
My arm. No, I needed that for my diabolical plans.
You see Lacey kind of like hop off of her Beowulf.
I'm
You see her
foiled
snap her
again.
fingers. Tony, you kind of see her hop off her Beowulf, and you see her look up. She says, "Thanks, friend," and snaps her fingers, and then the Beowulf disappears.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the guy.
No.
And then he just drops.
Oh, she already dropped it in front of him.
Oh.
That's why Avery said he was taking the arm from him.
Like the cops kind of like get out of the way, like, "We'll take care of him. Good job out there, Huntsman. That was really something. We honestly didn't know if we were gonna make it."
Yes, we're huntsmen. Definitely not students. Definitely
We're not
not
huntsmen though.
Forward. He takes him inside. Take him to the brig. I want to debrief him personally.
She basically finds us. She's like, out of curiosity, do you know how we can get to Haven from here?
Say, you wouldn't happen to be the, students on that ship, were you? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, we kind of are, I won't lie.
Well...
I've trained a lot if that's why you're confused.
Well, unfortunately...
I trained under an Atlas operative.
From what we...
Atlas specialist, so...
Well, I would call for a local airship, but the communication in the area has been down. And from what we last gathered, there was a jammer nearby that maybe if you can take it down, we can hail a ship to pick you up.
She like looks around, she's like, where exactly? Which way am I going?
We can give you the coordinates from our... Henry, go get the shit. Yes, sir. I'm going. Hurry up.
Do you even know what you're looking for?
We know. I'm just... You see, I'm not intellectually inclined like Buckshot over there.
She's like, hey, wait a minute. You sound familiar.
Well, you know, I get that a lot around here these days. But,
Are you a Bendu?
I am one of the 12 Bendu brothers of the Remnant Security Force.
You have a brother that lives on Menagerie.
Well, I do have a brother that goes there sometimes, but he's a traveling Bendu.
I've heard your voice before, and I think it's because your brother has probably been to Menagerie while I was training there.
Oh well, that's a severe coincidence. See, us Bendus around here, it's kind of in our DNA. So we all sound, we're all just collectively one Bendu. That's why they call us the 12 Bendus. You see, I'm Lance Corporal General Bendu.
Those are all those titles counteract.
Well, my grandpappy always told us, dress for the job you want, and we all took that really to heart, you know.
She like, looks him up and down. She's like, so you took that very little, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I always wanted to be a Lance Corporal Sergeant General Bendu.
She like, you see her kind of like cock her head to the side, and you know, he notices a little fox come up on her shoulders and do the same thing. She's like, yeah, that's totally how it works. Tony, make
I spelled it wrong. She says pretty fox on her phone. I need to make a what now?
So thank you. Perception check.
Perception. 17.
You kind of hear Jade her cat ears kind of perk a little bit, and she hears the fact that she's like, well, I mean, I guess that makes sense, kind of.
Head tilt.
I mean, I didn't dress to be a White Fang member at the time, but I guess that works. And you see her kind of look away. She's like, well, can we have those coordinates now so we can get to wherever you are wanting us to go?
Yeah, one sec. Buckshot, where the hell are you? I'm coming, sir. Give me 1 second. I had to put it on a...
Did you just say Buckshot?
I had to put it on a flash drive, and those things are really slow. So, sorry about that. Here you go.
Did you just turn the misfits into security guards?
Ooh. Wait, what? What happened?
Did you just turn the misfits into security guards?
Maybe. Maybe a little bit. And oh my God, Chris! Going completely off topic, I do have to show you after this. I have to show you what we got edited so far.
Oh, definitely.
Hell yeah! Keep watching, my friend. You never seen D&D like this before. I'm telling you, numbers just don't exist.
You see her kind of grab the flash drive from his hand, and you see her open up her scroll and put the flash drive into her scroll, and update it.
You might need a USB Type-C adapter to plug that in, but you got it. Never mind.
Avery pulls one out of his bag.
So
she already did it.
Oh.
She already did it.
Now what the hell is a Type-C? See, I got that micro USB. That's the old school chargers.
You're kind of like,
and he's still using the old gen flip scroll.
Flip scroll? Fucking flip scroll? Tony.
I make myself laugh. Yes, flip scroll.
You see her kind of like pull out a hologram of the map, taking us to the to where the comms tower is, like where we're going.
So, would you like to do a perception check?
Okay.
Bet.
Everyone
Yo,
has
Lil, now tell me this, Lil. When was the last time you used your little, your special glacier bird that flies around and does stuff? When was your last? Yeah, remember them? We haven't used that since volume 3, bro. Since volume 2.
Actually, yeah, no, it's like volume.
It's been
yeah.
right, volume 2. Yeah.
Was that?
It's been a minute.
Was that when we went to the province?
I think so.
Yeah,
Like the last time I remember ever using it was when we were in the forest, going to Merlot's lab. Yeah, that too.
Alright, well. Okay. Well, it's an 18 to summon it.
Okay, summoned.
So, does that mean I rolled with advantage on perception checks? Is that how this works now? Or does it just, it has a better perception than I do? So I just...
Pretty much.
Okay.
Something like that. So, you then send your scout, your little, you can kind of direct it to where it needs to go because it knows what you see and it knows where the coordinates are. So,
you kind of see her like
as it flies around.
For a minute.
There we go. That's too far.
Her eyes like shut for a minute, and you kind of notice that she you kind of just feel like a cold emanating off of her, like radiating off of her.
So it does like a kind of like radiation around the school, and then you see, bing! You see like almost like an energy surge kind of sparking off the top of the windmill tower over there, and it seems like the direction, the source of the EMP-ish niche, creating all of this madness, allowing us not to hear anything, probably coming from over there. Pretty much.
That's fine.
So it's coming from over there. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So what's up?
Just look at the camera. Look at my camera.
Wait.
It's a little Blake.
So
a little Blake.
So a can accidentally blew up under my desk.
Oh.
A can blew up under your desk?
Yeah, because I have like these like minis that I store
hold
in my
on.
room because I do not have.
Yeah, no, I see it.
Yo, for real. You need to. All right, we need to do that. We're gonna do a stream about that. Okay. You hear me, Shackload? We're gonna be doing that. Coming back.
What are you saying?
We're gonna be. I gotta get back in the RP server. I do. You gotta pick me up from the airport so we can be like, Wells is coming back to Los Santos. We gotta do that. I forgot. I did name a day. What's today?
So, Lacey, you kind of see
Tomorrow.
Lacey, like, her eyes, like, pop open, and you see her turn around and point the direction we have to go. She's like, gotta go that way.
Wait, Chris, do you see what I got? What she's holding?
Is she holding a lightsaber?
A Lego lightsaber.
Maybe.
She's holding a fucking. Dude, I love the classic Lego lightsaber. It doesn't. It's legendary. Well.
She like you guys look at her. You see her eyes like pop like open like in a like real quickly, and you kind of see just her turn and point the way. And she's like, we gotta go that way.
You see, Jay kind of just put 2 thumbs ups, and
And Jade speeds us away again.
Oh, bet. So then she then casts a lightning bolt, and she says, she kind of looks at you like, sorry. She zaps both of you, turning you both into a lightning bolt. And so you actually get sucked into the lightning this time so that she doesn't have to like carry you essentially, because she's learning new things as she goes along with the Speed Force. And you now become the lightning that she runs with. So now as a lightning form, Glacia, you have so you know how when she runs she has blue lightning?
Yeah.
A couple of the different lightning bolts you get a couple of different colors. Glacia's is like a more frosty color. So like,
more of a
you have like a portion of her lightning that's frosty, and Avery's is actually what color would yours be? You want to pick like a lightning color?
I'd say Avery's would probably be like a mix of pink for his sister and like tealish aqua for himself.
Yeah. So you get like an aqua color. So like a portions of her. So that's actually really cool. Making it so that her lightning is like
it's just shining all different shades of blue.
Well,
all different. Yeah.
Tony, there is a bit of green lightning coming off of Avery because he peaked in lightning form.
Bet. Sorry about that. So she kind of. So we're gonna speed off. So let's see. Ugh, I can't see where I'm going. Some of the map is a little fucked up. So she speeds us.
You kind of see Glacier like,
And,
whoa, okay.
And then Avery kind of gets sent like tumbling off. Hold on, please. Tumbling off into this wall right here.
Glacier kind of like, you see her like, her heels kind of dig into the ground for a minute, and you see like ice kind of start to like kind of appear like in front of where her shoes are going. She's like, okay, whoa. She
looks at Avery like, oops, sorry.
Avery like
My
looks
bad.
up and then pukes again.
How close are we to the tower, Tony?
So, let's make another perception check, Lou. Let's do it. Ooh, hidden cave. And you all in your perception check, you also notice there's a hidden cave. Hidden room. 18. Alright, bet. Let me go up real
So
quick.
should I also roll perception or just Glacier?
Glacia, because she got the bird.
Right, bird.
So, you notice that, you see the tower over there, but your bird also picks up, life signs, near it as well.
She opens her eyes like slower this time. She's like, you kind of see her like pull her daggers off her hips. She's like, we should be ready just in case.
You see Jade kind of spark up her lightning. She's ready. She's ready for anything.
Avery's gun, he like puts it together, and it isn't going together. It isn't clicking. It's like, fuck. And he slams it.
She speeds over and tries to fix it for you, but then she ends up like, oh, and then she like, yeah. So you see her like speed trying to fix it.
Stop.
And she gets it and then she fixes it, sort of. It's a little crooked, but she fixed it.
And then Avery like clicks it into position, and then it turns into a rhyming.
A what?
And we lost him again.
Oh no, we lost. It's been a minute since we lost him. No way.
So Glacier kind of like looks over at you two. She's like, okay, and you just see her start walking.
Chris, come back. Ooh. Cyclone, I'm not in a server right now. I was thinking of using the only one I know of is Sunset Malibu, and that's a free one, so you don't have to like apply or anything. You just kind of log in, and you go fuck with people, then you leave, and hopefully you don't get banned for fucking with people.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Chris, we had no
We
idea
lost
what
you again.
After
The same thing happened again.
We like lost you.
Yeah, I lost you guys.
Hold on, I want to show the dog. Come here, dude.
Oh, are we getting a puppy cam?
We're getting a puppy cam. He's the dude. He's the puppy.
Dakota.
Hello, dude.
Wait, no, is that Dakota or is that
It's Dakota.
Sasha's at it. It's Dakota.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the
Sasha's at
ears.
his mom's.
What's the matter? What's the matter? The ears.
But yeah, Avery like he basically turns
Bye.
it into a
I didn't get to say bye, but bye.
shotgun and flips it around.
Oh,
And he's
Amber
like,
got jazz for
okay.
some reason.
Let's go.
Glacier's already like a good, decent way ahead of you guys. She started walking before you guys while you guys were fucking fixing it.
I just look at
She goes to like grab you again, but then she's like, sorry. Wrong one. And like, she doesn't want to make you throw up again, so she speeds off without you.
Avery just like walks behind, and he pulls out a scroll, and he's just gonna say, he's gonna text a encrypted number in his scroll. Contact with students. A particular snow fox has entered the chat.
Ooh.
And then he slips his scroll back into his pocket. And he
Wait,
all the
so
doctrine
I
now.
have a question. Was all communication jammed or just theirs?
Also,
Like,
so when
there's
Chris, when you
also
text
jammed?
back, it says like not delivered because we don't have signal. But once you get signal, it'll send.
I did not actually see what you did because
It said buzz buzz. Oh, I know. It said buzz buzz. Like of the phone buzzing. Anyway,
So I'm assuming that answers my question already then.
go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, does it block out our scroll communication too? I'm assuming it did.
Yeah. So in a way, like there's no way to contact anybody. That's why they would have just radioed us a ship to come pick us up from what happened. That's why we're doing all this.
So does anyone know why a transport of students got shot down at the sky?
You hear Glacia kind of walking. She's like ahead of you. She's like, no idea. And she's like, you hear like a 2-word answer from her, and she just keeps going. She just keeps walking.
Why are you so rude to me? I haven't even said anything to you yet.
You do realize that she's doing this to everybody. She's doing this to you and Jade. You realize that, right?
You know, if you act this cold, you're gonna get a really mean nickname.
She's like, that already happened a while ago.
I mean, I don't know. Ice Queen? Yeah, Ice Queen. That's a good nickname.
You hear her look back. She's like, that's not my nickname.
You didn't see Jade do a. She does a middle finger, but while facing it, so you can barely see it. So it's like she censors herself.
You know, that I don't know what you're doing, but you want a cookie?
Ah. Wrong one.
She tripped.
That's what happened. She tripped and almost broke the timeline.
Cookie?
Jesus, that was so great. I didn't mean to do that one. That's so funny. Anyway, she comes over and steals the cookie and she like inspects it really closely.
Glacier's still
You've
walking.
eaten my cookies before.
It eats the whole thing.
Glacier's still walking.
Wait, you're not allergic to nuts, are you? I just
She then
looked
you didn't see her just like stop in tracks. She's like, you what?
You what? You what?
They're macadamia nuts in those cookies. Those are white chocolate macadamia.
She almost.
She almost. She's like, guys, hurry up!
She then just like.
What did I do? What's wrong with white chocolate macadamia nut cookies? Well, are you allergic or are you just a snob about cookies?
She then types on her phone. She says, "You have betrayed me."
Tony.
Why?
Are you doing
Why?
it? You guys. Tony, you and guys do a perception check.
Perceiving. Hold on. Shake, goddammit.
Both of you, Chris. So both of you.
That
was both of you doing
16. Oh wait, no, 15. I'm sorry, I counted wrong.
18.
You guys hear Kaiser actually walking. She's like, Jesus, if it was Blake and Ilya, we would have had this done by now.
So what do I see? What am I perceiving?
No, you heard that.
Oh, I heard that. Okay.
Avery notes that. Wipes his nose and grins, and then just continues.
You didn't see it. Hold on. I got an interesting way to communicate this one. So you didn't see Jade speed in front of you, and then she poofs into a cat, and then back into a human, and then kind of insinuating like referring to Blake, because she was like kind of curious who that was to you in relation to you.
She looks down. She's like, she heard that.
And then she then points to her ears and they like.
So how tall is Jade, by the way?
Smaller than wait. I think we're like.
Okay, I think we were same height, or Glacio was.
We're pretty much.
Shorter.
It's actually because, like I said, I think on Hero Forge I made mine just right, almost exact. I think I'm either one above or one below the same height you are on Hero Forge, so I'm not entirely sure. But I would assume we're like a similar size.
Now I'm curious.
From what I can tell, hold on, let me see if I can.
I keep my room so cold that the cans in my room have condensation. Filled soda cans of condensation.
We're pretty much actually the same height, I think, because our ears like perfectly phase together. So I think we're the same height.
I'm trying to double check. Where is Glacio?
Somewhere.
I think Avery's like 6'2", 6'3". Avery's not the tallest.
I have to buy the fucking Avery model. I'm gonna buy it next time.
Yeah.
I would have done it this week, but I didn't get paid to ship.
Or I could make
This is
the Avery
5'3".
1.0 model.
That too.
Glacio's 5'3".
5'3".
Yeah.
Okay.
Glacia just kind of like looks up at her ears, and you kind of just see her put her hand in between Jade's ears and just like pet her head. She's like, just, you don't need to know much, just know she's like you. And then she like kind of like pats her on the shoulder and then walks past her.
Make a perception check.
20.
20. Okay. So you notice something very specific, a very specific detail about her you didn't notice before. Why the fuck she look like that? She looks stupid. Why? Goddamn, this is the first model we ever made. And I fucked that up. Hero Forge, what the fuck? Hold on. Hold on a sec. Oh, she always had an eyebrow slit.
Jake go through her lesbian arc now?
She did have an eyebrow slit always.
You can't see Glacia's face because she has the mask covering it.
Well, yeah, but I was looking at the eyes, and then you can't really. He's got eye cover, so who the fuck? Anyway, oh, maybe it's it's the lighting. Wait a minute, that's why. That's why there's a speckle. Hold on, turn that shit off. All right, yeah, that looks good. All right, bet. So, so you notice that she has silver eyes, and you also notice that while you're talking to her, they start almost like to flash a little bit, and you then see Jade's expression change, and her ears kind of like that. Once they were straight up, they kind of like go back, like how Blake's does when she gets like sad or she's like something like that, and because she senses danger nearby.
Well, technically, wouldn't both of our ears do that?
Well, Jade specifically because she senses a dark, like, because her silver eye, she senses
so
like,
senses the grim.
yeah, essentially.
Does Avery notice the silver eye?
Make a perception check.
Question.
22?
22.
22.
I would say you notice the silver eye too.
I'm gonna, Tony. I am doing a perception check to see if I can look ahead of us with bird being.
Go ahead.
That's 19.
Hold on a sec. I gotta read this comment. I'll try out the server, man. Hope I don't lag when I stream it. At least you ain't. If you ain't on that McDonald's Wi-Fi, then you won't lag. No McDonald's for you, man. No McDonald's.
19.
Old McDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
E-I-O.
Let me get some Wi-Fi. E-I-E-I-5? I don't know. Anyway, what?
19 for perception with burb.
19. Okay. So you can continue using burb, and you also notice that you notice that there's a group of individuals standing on the tower.
Can I get a closer look?
Go for it.
Burb, get a closer look.
So bird kind of starts closing in, and you notice that they look like powerful fighters. Hang on.
Do I?
They all look.
You know you can lock that, right?
I know. I gotta get out of here. Ugh.
Can I? Do I see the? All right. No one else. Do I see the white fang symbol on any of them?
You do not see any white fang on them.
Okay.
My gun is gonna turn into a sniper rifle.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, you want me? I just look over and go, want me to take one of them out?
You kind of see the bird come back from flying over. You see it kind of like land on her wrist. She's like, honestly, I think we can get past them because they're quite high up. So if we go underneath of them, we could probably get past them.
You then see Jade say, she starts pointing up to the top of the tower, and you can see that it looks like the source of the. Actually, I forgot to put it in. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta put a thing in. Gotta put a thing in. It's in here somewhere. No. Somewhere. It's in here somewhere. Crafting, yes. You see the source of the radio jammer signal, and it's pointing directly up to that tower.
So,
Oh well, we need to get on that.
You see Jade just kind of goes,
Can I cast pass by a trace?
what does that do? Tell me what it does. What did it do?
So basically, it makes it easier for us to stealth past things.
Okay.
It gives us a +10 to our stealth.
Plus 10 to, yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna just look over and just go.
You then see you see Jade turn back with her phone. She says, "I got this." Go ahead, Chris.
I'm just gonna lie down and aim at the person right up top, and I'm going to cast Scorching Ray through my gun.
Okay. While you're doing that,
Which-
hang on.
So, which gives me 3 attacks.
So when you see Jade speed off, you hear that almost like a loud clap as she's gone so fast that she hit like a sound she made a sound quake with her speed, and you see her run so fast that she's able to run up the tower, and as she starts running up, she gets to the very, very tippity tip top, and the person standing up there facing the wrong not facing that direction. She then speeds up to the top and goes doot doot, like taps him on the shoulder and goes, "Hi." Pushes him.
Okay, since we're going this route, I have an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
So, meanwhile, while Jade runs there, Glacier's like, "You guys really don't understand how to do things quietly." And you kind of see a glitch kind of appear under her feet, and you see a giant Nevermore come out from under her feet.
Oh
So
shit.
now she's just gonna fly in.
Giant Nevermore.
And I'm gonna shoot 3 at the next person, since it looks like Jade has dealt with the person up top. I'm gonna shoot 1 of the people on the windmill blades.
Okay.
So I get 3. So basically, that's 3 shots.
So Tony,
Yes.
I rolled a 19 to basically backflip off the Nevermore and land next to Jade.
Okay. Let me spawn a Nevermore. Damn, you killed a Nevermore?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
You do realize she was with the white. She's got a lot of different things.
I was gonna say something else, but this actually might work. Hey, Lil,
Huh?
check it out. You remember Mavis, right?
Yeah, what?
Raven.
Oh, hey. It works.
And then, right? Ugh.
Gigantamax.
Giant Nevermore.
The pretty sneaky sis, but you activated my trap card. Giant Nevermore.
And now you're gonna ride it?
Yeah, she basically rode it over to the tower, and she basically backflipped on and landed right next to Jade because she rolled a 19 on acrobatics.
Okay. That's so cool. Look, I got you to make it look like you're riding it in a way.
Yes. And I'm just in the trees and I'm sniping. My shots are 19, and then 2 that are higher than 19. The lowest of my 3 is 19, and everything else is higher.
Okay. So you got a 19 to snipe?
A 19, well, it's 3 different shots because I'm basically casting Scorching Ray through my gun.
Okay.
As part of my fancy fucking infusion thing.
Okay.
So basically it's 3 shots, and it's basically me loading a single bullet, a single bullet that is comprised of a fire dust alloy that loads it, and then as it's fired, the minute it's fired, it flies for a second. It flies for about 5 seconds before it splits into 3 different shots that all home in on a target.
Okay. And they're all homing into one target, or 3 different targets?
Are there only 2 on the thing?
So there are currently 3 individuals. One being currently falling, and I don't know if you were doing something about that, but he did. Jade does push him off, and these 2 are now aware of pretty much everyone's presence except for you. And they're standing here on the. So imagine this windmill's also moving too, so you're also hitting a moving target. Obviously, I can't make it animate or anything, but.
I'll do 2 on the one on the left, and then. No, 2 on the one. Yeah, 2 on the one on the left, and then 1 on the one on the right. Plus, I'm gonna be doing my ballista shot as well on the one on the right. So they're both getting 2 shots, but it's the. Okay, and then that one is much higher. So all 4 shots hit.
Okay.
So I'll do the 2. I'm gonna do the 2 on the. I need another D4.
And I'm gonna roll.
Hey, Tony.
Huh?
Can I roll investigation to see if the fucking the jammer is like what type the jammer is?
Sure. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get to that when we get back to Jade really quick.
No, I know. I was just.
Okay, so the dude on the left is getting all fire damage, and that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So wait, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 16 points of fire damage on the dude on the left.
Okay, 1 sec. Say that again.
And then the dude on the left gets 16 points of fire damage.
60. Did you say
16?
Okay, I was like, wait, did I hear that right? 16.
Yep. And then the dude on the did I say the right or the left? I said the left.
I said the left.
Yeah.
And then the dude on the right is getting one fire shot and 1 force shot.
Mm-hmm.
So the 1 force shot is going to be pushing them 5 feet off of the window.
Okay.
So, fire damage is 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10 points of fire damage and 5, 6.
Can you?
It's 10 points of fire damage and 6 points of force damage.
Okay. So, question.
Yes.
What kind of bullets are you firing? Are you firing any dust involved like anything?
The first shot with shot 3, the Scorching Ray was a fire dust alloy.
A fire dust alloy? And that hit the guy on the left or the right?
Well, it hit the guy on the left got 2 of those shots, and the guy on the right got 1.
Got you.
And then the other shot was the beanbag force. It's force or blood. It's force damage, but it's like beanbag is a form of force, right? So it's like it's a
it's like
and it pushes him 5 feet off of the windmill. So the dude on the right is flying.
Okay, so let's break it down. So, guy on the left, right? Now you fire 3 bullets, right?
2 bullets.
2 bullets. Okay.
2 fire rounds, 16 damage.
So, based
60
off.
fire damage.
Okay, so all right, let's break it down, right? So he gets shot. So this man's semblance is pretty interesting. So he does take the damage, but since he was hit with a dust weapon, his semblance is kind of unique. He can essentially, not exactly. Essentially, he can his teeth, right? His teeth can absorb dust energy, right? And as he's taking in the fire damage, he uses that like almost like he can breathe fire with dust, right? Almost like a fucking dragon. And then he uses that to propel himself up. He like front flips and lands up at the top of the tower with Jade. Now, Lil, I'm gonna have you stay with your dragon for now, because, or not, your dragon, your Nevermore. You're Nevermore. So we'll have it as if like your character's still flying, like to over here, in like still mid action essentially. And this one right here, right? This girl right down here. This one as sorry, go ahead.
That one got hit with 10 points of fire damage and
Okay.
7 points of force damage, and is pushed 5 feet back.
Okay, so as they start falling off the tower, they use their little staff, almost like you can almost call it a miniature staff of creation. You know, that's obviously not the relic of creation, but this little staff of creation can create many things. So they use it to create almost like a big giant balloon that they can bounce off of, almost a big giant like a big giant balloon that will break their fall. So as they're landing, they kind of boom, and they're trying to. I'm gonna have them roll an agility check to see if they can grab any portion of the tower.
Isn't grapple strength?
Yeah. Okay. Dirty 20. So they land on this top platform here, and then they turn their sights towards at like as the windmill's turning, they kind of like they wait for the windmill to turn to where it blocks their view from the sniper temporarily, and tries to fire its staff at the Nevermore up there. So, Lil, I'm gonna have let's see what we gonna do. I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
We're basically rolling for initiative here.
Pretty much. Let's roll for initiative first. Yeah.
Tony?
Finally, a good number. I got 17.
At 21.
Chris got a 1.
Did he actually?
A 1 plus 3.
I
so
love how the
4.
last time I got into initiative, I got the 1. Alright.
Hey, Andrew, there's your nat 1.
There's your nat 1.
There's
There's
your
your
nat
nat
1.
It didn't blow up the universe yet. But maybe it
Not
might.
yet.
It might. It may happen.
21, by the way.
Okay. 21 you said?
Mhm.
Okay.
21.
So you are first in this initiative.
Okay.
I am gonna say they are already casting it and firing it, so let's see what we do for that real quick. Let's see what we do.
So,
They're gonna,
are you trying to roll to hit me still?
yeah. So we're gonna right quick. I'm gonna do a, if I can find it. Haha.
So hit me first.
I need to hit. What the fuck is that? What do I roll to? I just do a normal roll. That's right. All right. Hold up.
So you're just rolling to hit.
I forgot. I'm a little slow. Where's my dice? Goddammit. Turn off the library. Yeah. Throw it on the top of the tower. Yeah. Oh no. It fell. Wait. It's an 8.
Well, that doesn't do anything.
So it tries to fire a magic missile. And hold on. I'm gonna.
Nevermore kind of like brings its wings around and kind of just blocks it.
Okay. So it's like a deflect, basically.
Yeah, basically just it blocks it and just kind of propels it backwards, like outwards.
So you see like you see as they go to cast it. Ooh, Lil. I don't know how much you. All right, but you see, this is how they. I'm gonna show you how they cast it. So she does this with her hand. She takes her hand. She goes, and that was so stupid. But like, like hearing it and like without doing a. You deflected, and let's see. I would assume with this damage that I got here, Chris, let's see what this blast radius is gonna be real quick.
Am I gonna get blown up by Lil?
So
It was an accident.
11 god damn it. 11 tiles. All right, so
Did I just destroy like a giant crater on accident?
So the Nevermore deflects the blast, and it lands close down to home, right around here, and the side of the cliff here starts kind of coming down, and the trees that Avery is hiding in start to kind of tumble down as the blast was so powerful that it started kind of collapsing the hillside. So Chris, I'm gonna have you make a dexterity
Saving throw?
saving throw. Sure, let's do that.
Yeah.
Save yourself from being tumbled in the trees of death. What says you? Let your fate determine. Oh.
Oh no.
So you try to you manage to almost land a successful backflip out of the tree, but unfortunately your tail gets caught in the midst of the branches, and you start getting pulled down into the wreckage.
No.
Ah! And it's like the slowest tip and fall, and it starts going over. Hang on, let me grab these trees and put them down here. Oh wait, I got a plan. I can do a cool thing. I can make this an object, and then I can make that fall over. Yes! It works. That's so cool. Hold on. Ugh. Why is it like... That's so weird. Why? What happened?
It's in the air.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so it's gonna be there then. Yeah. That works. Or I make it smaller. Wait. Make it smaller. Oh god, it's a baby. It's a little baby tree.
Baby tree.
It's a little bit.
It's a baby tree.
So yeah, the fucking stupid little baby tree goes over, and Avery gets caught in the. I would say you take let's see. You take 2 damage from that. As when the tree hits the ground, the twig that caught your tail snaps and gives you a little boo boo, but since the tree the thing snapped, you're able to like break out of it and kind of pick yourself back up.
Oh. Why is there blood?
Oh, just be having like that.
It'd be like that.
Oh.
And then you see your aura, and the blood disappears. You're doing the Family Guy like.
She like kind of like cocks her head to the side.
Avery just whispers under her. Obviously, no one can hear Avery, right?
Yeah, no.
Avery just whispers under his breath. Fucking Adam better pay me for this.
You see kind of the Nevermore slowly kind of descends into it, into like where the person who just fired it was, and you kind of see her just kind of like look, like cock her head to the side to the person who just shot the fucking magic. She's like, you do realize how much you're gonna hurt people, right?
She then kind of smirks, like a cocky smirk. She says, "That's the plan," and she kind of tries to engage it again. And we're gonna cut to up here with Jade, and Lil, I'm gonna have you, since you're closer. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I haven't even had my turn yet.
I'm sorry.
I didn't do anything on my turn.
Well, I'm not. It's not her turn yet. It's just dialogue. It's story. It's not. It's not story. I want to cut to this really quick so you can hear. I want you to make a perception check. See if you can hear this, because you're flying close by.
Power.
Frost power activate. Frosty memories.
Fox power activate. 23.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Fox power activate.
Power Ranger.
Fox power.
So what'd you get?
23.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't listening.
I
So
said Fox power.
the guy that did the teeth thing and he flew up and he the cool semblance thing he did, he flies up to the top of the tower and Jade, not really realizing it, is caught off guard, and he grabs her by the shirt and holds her up. He goes, well, little Red, been looking for you for a long time. Now that I've got you, you're going back home. And then he kind of like he kind of holds her just like by the shirt almost, and you almost see like the light in like Jade's eyes almost starts to like dim as you notice that the guy is also part Grim, which is why she felt the unusual Grim presence.
Tony,
Huh?
I have an idea.
Oh, I'm scared.
Having heard this, so you know how I said my glyphs weren't exactly the same as the Shnees, right?
Go ahead. Oh, yes.
Glacia kind of pulls out her bow, hearing what he was saying. You see a purple glyph kind of appear on the front of her arrow. You know what it does? It makes an aura hole. So it makes a hole right where there would be like in their aura, so it'll actually hit the person themselves.
Okay, so it hits the person.
So it will, no matter what, it will pierce through that aura and hit them.
Okay.
It pierces the aura and hits them instead of actually hitting the aura.
Okay, so what I would say is I would still do a roll to hit to see if the arrow makes contact.
Tony?
Huh.
I was at 26.
Okay. So. Alright. So you're aiming at this guy?
Yep.
Let's see. Let's do something. Let's play with fire real quick. Let's do it!
And just, she's not using dust.
No dust. Let's do it!
No dust. No dust.
Let's do it! No dust, alright. Where is it?
26 to hit.
Okay, so okay. Alright.
Are we still doing like using dust items to add damage to it? Because I don't think I've been like adding the damage for times I've been using dust.
Why does that look like Icarus?
It does sort of look like Icarus. It looks like Icarus but with a beard.
Yeah, why does that look like Icarus? Look.
Sorry, Chris, what were you saying?
I said, have we been adding like +4 for dust damage?
Pretty much.
I have not been.
Oh.
There have been
I'm
several times.
doing dust damage the same way we did Star Wars laser damage. If you remember how we did that.
Sort of, yeah. But so basically, it's like the two guys that I shot with the fire. The guy on the left would have taken an additional 8 fire dust damage, and the person on the right would have taken 4.
Okay.
So what were you waiting for, Tony? Because I rolled a 26.
Oh, I was letting him talk. Oh. Okay.
I rolled 26 to hit him. You could let him finish his style.
Oh, yeah.
Like there was no dialogue between him and Jade.
Okay, so right as you're kind of like readying the arrow, you then catch this as well. He goes, you know, the princess has been looking for you for a long time. Wipe your kind fully from existence. But
So,
you're
it looks like he's trying to kill him,
special.
correct?
Pretty much. But you also see, I want you to have one more thing I want you to notice too is you notice that Jade's hand is slowly reaching towards the device while he's kind of inner monologuing, like being so, like he's looking off like his grand plan. I've done it. And she's,
So no one else can see Glacia, right? Like neither you nor Jade nor Avery.
I would.
Avery sees Glacia.
Everyone can see you except him.
See her face. Like see her actual
Her face. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to probably squint. I mean, I don't know, maybe.
So, Glacia, you kind of, I'll tell you exactly what happens. So,
Okay.
you kind of see Glacia's eyes narrow a bit, and you see her like she didn't have a smile in the general, but you see her face kind of straight face, her eyes kind of like slim down, and so something that happened with Glacia off in the White Fang when Blake or Ilya got injured or were going to get killed. This is a part of Glacia that is into her killing intent.
No kill.
But that's what she's basically giving into her killing intent.
I see. So she's giving into the kill.
Yeah. So part of the thing that you kind of see the purple glyph kind of like appears on both ends of the arrow. And well, no, it's a purple one on the front of it, and there's more like it's like a, what color would you use for navigation? I would say yellow. So that'd be lightning.
For what?
I'm trying to think of like, if you're in terms of like navigation, what color do you associate with like the word navigation?
I mean green. Yeah, I was gonna say green.
Okay, so you see the purple glyph on the front of it, and you see a green one on the back of it. So the green one basically lets her control where the arrow goes.
Okay.
While the purple one is an aura piercer.
Gotcha.
You see her kind of line the arrow up above where the and you see her let the arrow fly. And you kind of see her like look at the green glyph on the back and see her like kind of use her hand and like point downwards and to like kind of curve around to the back to his back.
You then see Jade's ear kind of like twitch to like hear to listen to what's coming nearby, and she adjusts like and also like pushes off him while grabbing onto the side of the tower.
Do you want to know exactly where the arrow was landing?
Where? Where's she?
She pointed that arrow towards heart.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Now, do you have the way to give me damage for that, or did I?
So that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
And there's no dust in it, so it's a pure 10 damage.
Okay. So he kind of like almost like anticipating it. He gets hit. And he like falls off the tower, and you then see him like almost like how Hazel did, where he would inject himself with dust, but instead of injecting it, he would like eat it. And you see him kind of like firing up, and you see him kind of almost like how he has
an arrow just lodged in his heart.
Oh, I know, but what's it called?
An arrow lodged in his heart.
So. No. The arrow is just like still in his heart, like he doesn't give a fuck, like his pure, he's being fueled by pure ego and like, you know, his need to show off, that he's kind of like all bets are off. He wants to make as much fun of this as possible, so he then blasts around the tower and starts coming after you while fired up with pure dust. And while he's doing that, Jade comes over here and grabs the tower and holds onto it, and she starts kind of harnessing the frequencies of the lightning, and you see that a thunderstorm starts rising in the clouds, and lightning starts crackling down, fueling her, and she's using it to take control of the tower, and she's trying to destroy the jammer, causing all this craziness and all that. So what do you do? What do you do? He's coming at you now. He's gonna attack you.
He kind of like looks down, kind of like no real emotions are on her face.
I'm gonna roll to hit. I'm gonna roll to hit real quick.
Okay.
24.
Okay.
Do I hit? Okay. Do I?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So he comes charging at you with a full fist of like flaming. Basically, like the way he eats the dust and it empowers him almost, and he's using it to like.
She still does take the damage. I have another cool thing that she can do. She'll still take the damage, but you kind of see her. She said he's coming to punch her, right?
Yeah.
You kind of see her.
He's looking to like punch you and use the momentum to like punch you off the Nevermore.
You kind of see her like put her hand, like she looks at him. She kind of like looks at him, looks down. You see her kind of put a glyph on the ground, and you kind of see her tap her back with one at the, or tap the bottoms of her feet with one as well.
Yeah.
And then she kind of just stands there and looks at him and lets him hit her.
But so he flies in and he almost like kind of like punches you upward with a flaming fire dust punch that sends you about, I would say, let's do the ruler. We'll do the ruler. Oh.
Tony, can I be honest with you?
If you can try.
It won't matter.
Okay.
Because you know what she did?
I still hit you though.
Well, you know, I'm not saying she doesn't take the damage, but her flying off wouldn't matter.
Okay.
Because what she did was the glyphs she put on her feet and on the back of the Nevermore were basically glyphs that connected her feet to the Nevermore. So she can basically go back to that whenever she wants.
It's a magnetism glyph.
Yeah. She can basically magnetize herself from where if she gets flown off, she can just pull herself back to it.
Okay.
She can control. She controls poles.
No, you don't. She controls. It's like she can control.
So
she can control poles. No, you don't. She can control magnetism.
as he flies in, he makes contact right with your jaw, making you kind of fly upward into the air. But your magnetism kind of starts pulling you back, taking you down. Hold on. Let's see. What did I say for that? 14 damage.
I also rolled 22 to get pulled back into the Nevermore.
Yeah, so you're getting pulled back already. He sees you flying back. He's like, Ugh. I hate poles.
She like, mind you, how good is Jade's eyesight?
Pretty good. She can see pretty far.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. She's also doing this while being empowered with lightning, so I'm gonna say she has a disadvantage at perception at the moment because she's busy with her semblance. 14.
And then roll again if you're rolling with disadvantage.
Yes.
And then take the
Keep
lower
making
number.
more dice, Tony.
11.
So you take the lower number and then add your proficiency to it.
Got you. 14. 13.
Okay. So Jade somewhat sees it. She doesn't have a clear like sight, but she sees that like she can see the kind of glint in Glacia's eyes where they're emotionless. She has her pure killing intent in her eyes. Because you can just tell purely off the glint of her eyes.
I want you to also make a perception check. Because I forgot something.
14.
So, I want you to also, you almost feel like a cut on your cheek that Jade notices too, and she almost like points at it without pointing at it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And when you feel it, you almost feel like a cut across your cheek that you kind of just like that. Sometimes it just happens, and you don't really realize it, but like you notice that you have a cut on your cheek that hasn't gone away from your aura being active, and you notice that the hand that he punched you with, it almost looks like just like Cinder when she had the Grim arm.
Runs her hand on her face. She looks at so she's bleeding, right?
Yeah, and you notice that the blood almost like has black blotches in it of like Grim, almost caused by like the punch.
Looks at it. She cocks her to the side. She like, you kind of see her put her hand to her face, and you kind of see her face like start to freeze up a little bit, and you see her like the ice kind of start to encapsulate the whole like side of her face.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like in a mask sense.
He then kind of flies in between you and Jade, and he says, "Give up now, and I can take the little speedster and be on my way. This doesn't concern you anymore. And I'm pretty sure we're way out of your jurisdiction."
But what happened to the person that Jade pushed off the tower?
So they're actually hanging. They're kind of just hanging onto it. They fell off, but they started climbing their way back up.
So, you realize, like, the guy is looking her dead in the face, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see her look up, she's like, "If you really think you're out of my jurisdiction, you've got a whole other thing coming." As you see the ice start to like, kind of fade onto her face even more, she's like, "I don't care who you are, I don't care what you are. You're trying to harm someone I considered a friend, or I want to consider a friend. So, you'll die where you stand.
Ah, so you chose the path of a huntress. Well,
Oh no, I didn't choose the path of a huntress. I chose the path
of a killer.
Yeah, of a killer. And you kind of see her grab the hilts of her bow, like the middle of her bow, and just pull them apart. And you see her spin them in her hands, and you see her click a button on the side of it, and they extend into swords. And she's like I told you, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're here for. You'll die where you stand.
Well then, Schnee. I guess this is where me and you one-on-one to the death.
You kind of see, kind of ice start to kind of like snowflakes and like ice particles appear at her feet. You see the Nevermore disappear, and she's just floating in front of him. You really think this is as strong as I can get? You got a whole other thing coming.
My master's been meaning to test you Schnees anyway. It's time I do something good for once.
So, Tony.
Don't worry, we're coming after your kind eventually. Just didn't think it would be this soon. Guess I was wrong.
How dare you? I don't care. You kind of, so Tony, you see her hair start to kind of like, the back of her head, like the half of her hair starts to split down the middle and turn different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember our good old friend Koyuki?
I remember. It's been so long since the tea party.
You kind of see her hair split, and it's one half is blue, like one half is like a dark blue, and the other half is white. And then you see the one eye turn dark blue. She's like, "This is my host, and this is my sister. You're not harming me. If you want to, you're gonna have to go through me before you can even get to her." As she kind of like just dashes right for it, like at him.
I can't wait to make you one of ours. And he comes at you too. Before we go into you guys, I want to let Chris have his time to shine. It is just we'll make it your turn again. And what you gonna do, my friend?
I'm back up an entry, and I just go sniper down. I just go, okay, let's try it. This new thing. He pulls out this bullet, unloads and puts it in. Basically, this bullet is essentially me casting Booming Blade on the bullet. Flavored Booming Blade, of course, so
Ooh.
it can be used on a ranged attack. And I'm gonna look at the fucker that's been literally hanging on the fucking tower that I pushed off the first time. I just go, okay, motherfucker, you're going down this time.
So, funny enough, you can actually see there's almost like you can see through this little tiny hole right here movement on the other side, as if like where he fell off the tower and then he tried to grab onto something, and he's been like kind of shimming his way back up, and you see his like body kind of through that other side of the window there. And there's also some reflections.
Shots, don't worry.
There are also reflections in coming from a couple of different surfaces in there too.
I have 2 shots. I'll be able to deal with him too. So first I'm gonna hit this one, not hurt him, the other one.
This bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this bitch with my normal Booming Blade attack.
She can't see you.
I know
She
she
actually-
can see me.
She actually is looking at you. I didn't even have to move her. Sorry.
Yeah, I see her and I just go, okay. You have been getting on my nerves too long. That is a 15.
15?
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. So with Booming Blade, with my normal, this is a normal standard bullet, that has been coated in dust, with it, and it's dust alchemy basically, so that it has an additional effect.
Okay.
So firstly, it's 2d8 for the bullet, plus an additional d8 of thunder damage for the sonic dust.
Okay.
And then
Like Chris is doing this. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quickly, Tony.
Got you.
Plus, I believe for my revolver I have a special thing too. Well, my like normal like shot has get some pluses. Okay, I need to do math. Sorry.
There you're good.
Everybody, math. Math time.
It's not good. It's not math time. Is not a good time.
So it is. So it is. So it is 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points of piercing damage from the bullet, plus an additional 4, 5, plus an additional 5 points of thunder damage from the sonic dust. And as an added bonus, if she moves, she will take an additional 2 2d8 worth of thunder damage.
Okay.
So if she moves at all.
Got you.
And then I aim at the person hanging in the window through the tiny little slit, and I just go.
Hang on. Give me the damage for that one more time. I'm sorry.
It was 15 total, 5 of which is thunder.
Gotcha.
And then I look through the window and I see, oh, we got a little clinger, don't we? And so the bonus action Eldritch Cannon shot is going right at him.
And as you can notice, he's like almost to the top, and he's like, you can almost see him like priming a grenade that he's gonna throw at Jade, but she doesn't even see him. She's focusing on the tower. So
I just line this up and I go, okay, that's 21 to hit.
You definitely hit.
And it is, minimal damage. This is the beanbag shot.
Beanbag shot.
This is 9. What 9? Yeah, just a straight 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And he is knocked 5 feet off the tower.
He's knocked 5 feet off the tower. Okay.
Yep, causing him to free fall again.
Does it cause any damage to the buildings at all?
No, because it's a beanbag.
Okay.
Well, doesn't it break the wall?
He could break the wall. I mean, I was basically threading the needle through the fucking window.
So, he actually, when he falls, he lands and almost like pushes the other lady, the other person over here, like at least 2 tiles over, and so which causes the movement, exactly.
Which then she takes an additional 8, 9, 10, 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage?
As like she gets pushed, and then the immediate from her body.
So it causes
from
like
the bullet itself basically triggers off movement, and it's like a shockwave within her wound.
Okay, so give me what kind of shock damage? How much would she take for that?
I told you 12.
Oh, 12. I'm sorry. Okay, so as her aura is nearing depletion, she does one last move in retaliation.
Okay.
You see her kind of put her hands together like this. Enough of this. And you almost see her like disappear. And she reappears next to you, almost like right in your face. And she says, she kind of just like waves, hi. Like she almost like punches you in the face with her hand like this, like boom. Yeah. And you feel yourself kind of backwards into the mirror dimension.
Can I use absorb element on this ability?
Give me as like a, I could say like maybe as a saving throw, like a.
Well, it's a spell. Basically,
oh, it's a spell. Okay.
Basically, what happens is that I would, instead of taking full damage on this, I take half damage.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay.
And then the next attack I have, I add on a d6 of that damage type.
Okay. But this is after your turn? Like after your... Okay.
Basically, I cast a spell and then I take half damage.
Okay, okay.
And basically, as the mirror dimension attack happens,
Mm-hmm.
I throw up my gun and it sort of shifts and turns very quickly, faster than it normally should, into almost like a vacuum.
Okay.
It sucks up it's more like a plate, like a small shield, as it absorbs some of the energy.
Okay. So when she pushes you into the mirror dimension, part of her semblance allows her to control different elements of the world, and since she's in the mirror dimension where there are multiple different planes of different things, she's almost able to manipulate, because her real life, like, out of the dimension, she's able to control, like, nature and elements of the ground and things like that, and, like, you know, the terrain, basically. And she tries to use the fucking insaneness of the mirror dimension to almost smother you in the surviving terrain. And this is when this is her using her super ability. So how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna roll.
I be able to fight with my semblance?
So I'm gonna have you. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you do essentially like a semblance saving throw almost. While she's doing she's gonna be using almost like her super is essentially her full might. So let's see. Oh. Cool. Oh.
Come on, don't fuck me, kill.
I thought that was a 1. What'd you get?
I got an 18 plus 5, so 23.
We both got a 23.
So I just push back. So she gets no hold on me, and I just push back I'm guessing in the mirror dimension, my power's even more powerful. So instead of the normal 3, there's
like you see trees
6.
and shit flying everywhere, like flying at you all at once.
And then just 6 of me appear and just sort of hold it all at bay, and I just stare at her arms down, and I just go, "Oh, you fool. You just pushed me into my own domain. Such a pity. Now I can kill you multiple times." As my neck just cracks as I stare into her soul.
Okay, so hold on.
Can I get an intimidation check on that?
Give me, yeah, I was gonna say.
Where's my intimidation? Oh, it's still pretty good. Let's use this die. This is a pretty die. That is 19 on intimidation.
Intimidation? You said it's a what?
19.
A 19 on intimidation? So, you see that she is almost like angry, but her fear is like a mask for her, like, or her anger is almost a mask for her fear, where you can see she's like angry, but she's trying to look intimidating back, but you can almost like, you see her eye, like you almost like, it almost like zooms into her eyes, and like your eyes like tell everything, like your eyes can be like the biggest tell. You can tell just by looking at her that her inside she's fucking terrified, but she has one goal. She's more or less, she's not exactly terrified of you precisely. She's terrified of, she's like, you can, I don't know if like I'm trying to explain it how your character would perceive it. You can almost see that she's almost terrified of like losing to you, as if like there are consequences to losing, you know. And from you have the context clues from what the other guy said. You have the context from what the other guy said about him having a master. So you kind of almost put 2 and 2 together.
Hey, Tony.
Avery just grins and just says, "Don't worry, love. You won't live long enough to see your master's disapproval."
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Would this guy be able to absorb my ice attacks, since they're not technically dust? In my current state, if my attacks aren't technically ice dust attacks, there's ice attacks in general, would it still count as dust to him?
No, because it's not. Ice dust would be different. Like, even though it's still like it still kind of functions the same.
You understand the means that you just gave me.
But so Chris, in her one last attempt, she casts. Hang on. Where is it? How do I get the spells?
If we tap for it.
Oh.
I'm gonna say there should be a tab for spells.
Maybe I'm not on the right screen. Hold on.
What are you on using?
I'm on D&D Beyond.
When you're in the sheet itself, there's a tab that says like it's your actions.
Well, it's
your
making me
spells,
zoom because
inventory.
the way I have the screen cropped. I mean, I have to extend the screen. So. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Cataclysm. So her semblance allows her to essentially like use the environment. Like I said, she's able to like control elements and things like that. She has essentially it's called Cataclysm, where she can almost cause everything to almost like explode and like in a massive like in a sense. I don't exactly have a way to describe it because I have very limited like description, but essentially it creates a burst that even from other realms like the mirror dimension can be heard up to like 100 feet away. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I cast shield? It is a reactionary ability that I can use.
Yeah. If it's a reactionary ability, I would say yes.
Basically, I just snap my fingers, and a bubble appears around me, giving me a plus to my saving throw.
Okay.
+5 to my saving throw.
Okay.
Until the start of my next turn.
Okay. And what's the saving and what was the roll?
So what kind of saving throws? The con?
Yeah, saving throw.
Oh, ball.
Burst matter. That's the word I was trying to think of. It essentially creates a burst in matter, like the matter itself of the. Oh, I know. I wanted to finish this though. No, I'm fine. I'm good. I got Red Bull. I got a bunch of Red Bull. We're good.
That is 26. As the shield just surrounds me, I don't even blink, I just stare into your soul.
So I would say, out of all of what I just rolled, you only take... So, I would say your shield is protecting you from all of the debris and shit she tried to cause to you. It weakens your shield by at least 6 points, since you rolled a 26, right?
Yeah, 26. Well,
okay.
The shield goes away at the start of my turn.
Well, yeah.
So it's like it doesn't last.
But for like this point in time.
Okay, so.
So, regardless, your shield protects you.
The shield breaks then. It protects it for 5.
Yeah. So essentially, the shield breaks. Now, what I'm gonna have you do is have you do an agility check, because you essentially you're almost like you have almost like a star field. Like, think about it like a star field of debris that you can jump from one to one to one. As she's like you're almost like falling. You're in like a free fall state where the mirror dimension.
A dexterity saving throw or an acrobatics check?
Dexterity. So, because now the mirror dimension shifts in forms and makes it so that you were both in a free fall state where all the debris is just falling to almost like an endless pit until someone breaks you out, until you eventually get yourself out of the mirror dimension. But as you're falling, you see her almost at the top of all the debris that's falling, kind of like trying to control everything still. And you see as you're kind of climbing up, debris is coming back up, like floating back upwards, trying to get at you. as she's almost using almost like Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith, where he's throwing the fucking discs of the council seats at Yoda. Yeah. That's pretty much what she's doing. She's using rocks and debris and trees and shit, and she's throwing them at you, essentially.
Would you like to hear my number? Would you like to hear my number?
What's your number?
Nat fucking 20, man!
Oh, okay. Alright, bet.
I really thought you were joking. You got a nat 1.
I thought it was gonna be in that one too, to be honest. I was scared. I was like, oh shit. I was preparing for her to lose. I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Tony, you're not ready for my turn. I have a fun idea.
Go ahead, Chris. What's your nat 20?
So I see one of the debris that she's bringing up to sort of meet her,
mm-hmm.
and I just leap onto it, land, 3-point landing, and then it rises up to meet her ground, and I look up at it and I go, and all she sees are 6 of me appear behind me, and they all charge at her as I charge behind.
All right. So you actually don't have to roll to hit because she's pretty much at the ending state. Like her aura is at 2.
So each
she only had enough left in her to cast her super, which was what she was doing then, and you evaded all that. So go ahead.
Basically, all 6 of them. The first one passes and slashes her really good. And the second, each one that passes one after the other, slash, 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 slash. She gets cut up. And it doesn't stop after her aura breaks. They keep going one after the other, and more keep appearing. And then Avery finally grabs her and jams the knife directly in her chest and twists it and goes, "You brought me into my home, you stupid fucking wench."
It's my home too. And then she pushes out.
And then he just starts stabbing relentlessly. Slasher killer, like, and like blood spurts everywhere as Avery is working out Avery is working out a bit of like, he can't seem crazy this is the world that no one can see. He gets to go all out. So she just like crumples each stab. She just drifts slower and slower and slower.
And you see as she finally like passes on, you see that she dies with almost like a Joker smile on her face, and you see that like the blood almost like forms like the Joker smile on her face as she passes on, and bitch is dead. Killed the bitch. Like dead.
Is it my turn now?
It's actually Jade's turn.
Damn it. I have an idea on what to do too.
Avery just walks out. Avery will probably just clean himself off and pick up his blade and step out of the mirror dimension.
Alright, so hold on, let me kill her. Good. You then everyone hears just almost like a really loud glass smash as he flies out of the mirror dimension, landing on his 2 feet.
Glacia has no reaction because it's not. Well, technically, I should say Koyuki has no reaction.
I feel like I'm gonna fuck up whatever Lil's got planned, but that's okay.
Yeah,
it's Jade's turn.
You
so,
probably are.
As Jade finally, hold on, after not having that sound effect off for a while, you then see that the tower completely Jade almost overloads the jammer and completely. The lightning completely shatters everything. The tower starts crumbling down, and whoever's still on the tower in terms of the bad guys, this guy has to completely jump off, hoping he'll survive the fall. Which he makes a landing, takes I don't know, 6 damage, and you see Jade kind of flying out of the lightning as the tower's going down. The entire thing blew up basically, and she takes notice to this dude, right? This crazy dude. And she jumps at him, almost turning into part cat, part human. like humanoid faunus, whatever, and her face completely like catifies, but her physical appearance and things are still more human-y. She actually even ends up having a tail that comes out too, and her eyes, like, they go from like, you know, white pupils and the, you know, silver eyes to
like the cat eyes.
sorta, yeah. It does like the cat like line, but then the pupils go black and the eyes go silver. And as she's chasing, like, almost like she's almost like pouncing at him, and as she's pouncing, all Glacia sees is blinding light as she's coming at him, and her silver eyes are engaging, and all you hear is a loud ah as any parts of his body that have been modified with Grim, you know, like how Cinder was, starts burning and fizzling away, and you almost see that this guy becomes completely like almost like petrified with Silver Eye, and it brings him down to about 10 HP. And as she's tackling him in, she tackles him in. Like basically tackling him out of the sky and crashing him down below. And she then she steps off of him, kind of stabbing her sword into him, dropping. Actually, she didn't have a sword. She grabs his sword, I should say, and stabs him with his own sword, bringing him down to 5 health. She then lightnings back up to you, and almost like casts lightning at you, but allows and turns herself into the lightning, and basically temporarily gives you her lightning to empower you. And now it is Glacia's turn.
You kind of just made this man's day even worse than it already was.
Yeah.
So you said he's on the ground now, right?
He's on the ground now.
You kind of see Glacia slowly descend in front of him, and you see her kind of putting out glyphs, walking down to him. You kind of see a sword, like an ice sword, kind of appear into her hand. She's like, "You chose the wrong people to mess with. Now let's head to the Eternal Winter." You see her take her sword and stab it right into his stomach. And
right next to the other sword?
No, only thing people see is just her standing there with a sword in her stomach. What him and her see is the place just goes into basically an entire blizzard-fied area, and it's just everything turns into a whole different area. And you see her kind of looking over him, and you hear her say, she's like, "You see, there's one thing you people don't account for when it comes to me." And you kind of see Glacia, Koyuki, and you see another body standing on the opposite side of Glacia.
Mm-hmm.
And all 3 of them kind of look down at the dude and say, "You thought you were gonna kill us." They all pull out like a sword at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You were dead wrong. And they just kind of all stab him at once, and he starts freezing from the inside out.
And you completely you freeze him so much, like, you know how like you can freeze something to a point where you can just like and it shatters?
No, and as it you kind of everything kind of fades back into the real world. And
watch this, ready?
As she's looking down at the frost, the iced up, the ice kind of body of his, you kind of see her just, mind you, she has heels on, so I want you to mind that. You kind of see her lift her foot up and just stomp right on the ice, right on the sculpture of this dude.
Why is it nighttime now?
Who?
It's nighttime now.
Oh yeah. Glacia turned it to night.
You kind of, if Jade will probably see it, and honestly, if Avery...
Oh yeah, I need to spawn her back in.
From a disadvantage, you can, but it's up to you.
Hold up. You didn't see Jade kind of, the lightning detach off of you, and she lands oh, god damn it.
You said perception?
She reappears next to you.
17 perception?
So, that's up to Tony. How far was Chris, anyway?
I was, walking up to you guys, I'd say.
Let's see. He's right there.
So he can see it.
And it's also night now.
You kind of just see her standing with her heel and her foot just kind of standing in the ice. you guys notice that after she kind of like her hair kind of goes back to white, and she passes out.
What was that about killing people now? He just passes them. He walks past them, and looks over towards the person who's still running away.
Mm-hmm.
And just goes, "I'll take care of this." Pops out the bullet out of the sniper, puts a new booming bullet in, and then just aims for the leg.
You see him kind of like running away, hoping to escape. He's
aims
about.
For the leg and, aims for the leg and just. Hitting him in the leg with a booming bullet.
Mm-hmm.
That is a
Tony, I just thought of something.
Huh.
Can I
does
have
a
a little
12
character
hit?
moment as Glacio when he's done with this?
I was gonna have one right after. To.
I have an idea.
I also have an idea. Give me a sec.
Does a 12 hit the dude?
12 does hit the dude.
Cool. So that is
Because he doesn't even know you're there. He's trying to run away.
That's a stinky attack. Oh, and
Found the lake.
okay.
You
so
also
that
notice he's
is-
an aquafaunus and he's trying to get to the water.
Oh no, you don't. So that is
what is he, Percy Jackson?
Maybe.
7.
Maybe.
Let's see. He got dreadlocks though. My boy.
Percy Jackson don't got dreadlocks.
Hey, not in this timeline.
Not in this timeline.
22 points of damage.
So you blew the man's
So
leg
that's pretty much all he had
off.
left.
You blew the man's
So,
leg off.
minus 22. That's a
Again.
negative 18 health.
And if he moves again, he takes an additional 2d8 of lightning damage.
Oh God, my leg, my leg, my leg, my leg.
And I'm gonna run up to him.
All right, I'm gonna
Did
cut
I
really
blow-
quick. Hold on.
Did I blow his leg off, by the way?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No legs. No legs. Before anything else, real quick.
Okay.
You then, Jade kind of speeds over to Glacia, and she crouches down and like holds her like this, and at first she like panics because she's never dealt with something like this before, and she's realizing she does care about this person now that she's like fought alongside her, and she's kind of scared because she doesn't know what to do, and she starts kind of freaking out, and then she hears a funny little sound behind her. Hold on. And a red little portal opens almost, and she kind of hears this portal and kind of like flips around like, huh? And out coming from this crazy red portal is our good old friend Raven Bromwim.
Great.
So not only do you avoid my calls, you also completely. Oh. I see you have already made some new friends. Oh, Jade, what have I told you? So, for context, in this new timeline, remember way back Volume 1, the very first season of this, right? We established one thing particularly. Jade had a caretaker in Menagerie. However, since the timeline has changed, since the days of What If, Jade traveling throughout the multiverse, her origin story has changed a little bit. Throughout her life, growing up, after the mission that her dear mother Summer Rose went on to, instead of being given to the caretaker for Jade's eventual grow up and her, entire childhood, she actually grows up with Raven Bromwim. And as Summer's last will and testament, she wanted Raven to look after her and train her in her ways, so she can be strong enough to protect herself in the world. Because she knew that she wasn't going to be around long enough, and she wanted Jade to be able. The best way she knew how to keep Jade safe was to protect her, or train her to protect herself. And since she wasn't going to be around long enough, she wanted Raven to look after her. And Raven kind of being in this position of, you know, she left this life kind of for a reason. Now she's kind of returning the favor to Summer after kind of doing the same thing to her years ago. And so technically, this is Jade's other mom.
Ah, sick.
It's kind of crazy. So, and for more context, I got a little bit of a sort of Owl House storyline with her, where Jade kind of so essentially Raven wanted her to continue to train with her, but with her limited knowledge on the Speed Force, Jade wanted to go to, the reason why she wanted to go to Haven was so she could learn more from other huntsmen and possibly other speedsters to learn more about the Speed Force, because there was only so much that Raven could teach her, but they didn't really disagree. They didn't really agree too much on this. And upon Jade, you know, getting on the ship and going to Haven, as far as that, Raven had no idea. Raven had no idea she was leaving to go to join a Huntsman Academy, so she kind of just found her, and she's in a bit of a pickle. So here we are. She then kind of comes over, she goes, come on. We'll bring your friends to safety. You're lucky you were close by.
Tony. At this point, you see Avery, like, dragging this legless dude back. 2 tourniquets on his leg so he won't bleed out. But Avery's just dragging him back and go, think we can bring this one to the authorities.
As you come back, you see Raven Brownwind. She says, and she turns and looks at you. And she says, oh, I think we can do a lot better than that. And,
are you trying to kill us too?
Fortunately, this time, no. But
thank God. For some reason, people want to kill these 2. What the fuck? It's just trying to go to school.
She says, come again? She then says, wait a minute. You're saying they tried to kill my daughter?
Yeah, they were talking about, like, oh, it'll come with us, Little Red, and I'm like, what the fuck? But I don't even know these people, and I'm getting dragged into it. I mean, they seem pretty cool. I've been giving this one a shit ton of cookies. I think I'm running out. I don't know. I haven't checked yet. And like when he says this one, he points to Jade. One
Phone
second.
call? I got you.
So Tony.
So, she then says, let's get, like, for now, let's get everyone back to the tribe. I'll see if I can hail somebody after we get there, but you and I have to have a talk. And she looks at Jade, she's like, They kind of have, like, sort of like a rebellious relationship where she tries to do she likes to try and do all stuff herself, but, you know, Raven's kind of always there to, like, fix her mistakes and stuff like that. So, she eventually starts taking everybody. She picks up Glacia in 2 arms, like, come on. Picks up Glacia, because Jade's too weak right now to too heavy. Tries to carry her, and luckily we were close by to a Bromwyn tribe location.
Cool. I'm just gonna continue dragging this poor dude.
Tony.
Go ahead.
So, I remember how I said I wanted to have a mini character moment?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while, like, everything is going on outside of, because Glacia passed out. So meanwhile, everything going on outside, Glacia's kind of in a stasis state, but only because she's trapped in her nightmares.
Ooh, that's not good.
Nightmare Grim. Oh yeah, this guy did, so we don't bring him.
What happened was when she passed out, it basically brought her mind back to the White Fang. The last time she got put into that state, like, of basically not being only in control of half of her body, was back at a time when her, Blake, and Ilya had infiltrated an Atlas, like an Atlas train, and the robots had almost killed Ilya.
Oh.
And now she's just kind of replaying that moment, but instead of her saving Ilya, it's her dying.
RIP.
Also, like what Avery says, like Raven is like he says, yeah, I was giving this one a bunch of cookies. Seemed like cool people. The other one seems kind of cold. By the way, Avery, nice to meet you.
Raven. You seem familiar. Not sure why, though.
Got that kind of face,
she's in
you know?
Raven's arm, right?
Oh,
Arms, right?
Avery, give me a perception check.
Perception check.
What's that, though?
She's in Raven's arms, right?
Yes.
Oh, I believe.
I'm letting this happen first, and I have an idea.
Is that a 16 or a 17? I think that is a 16.
Alright. So, you then get almost like a flash of memories. Memories that haven't happened yet. Memories that seem distant and long, but very close to heart, memorable. You get a flash of what's presumably the future. To you, you kind of, you don't exactly know how to interpret it just yet, but later on, like later past this, your character will have more time to unravel what happened. But as you're looking closely at it, you're remembering your first meeting with Raven Bromwyn, and in this timeline, you've never met Raven Bromwyn this early in your character's life. So seeing her for the first time is almost like an improbable probability that is almost like, it's like, you know, it gives you just the thought of everything gives you a massive headache almost.
So the previous timeline that Jade destroyed is now bleeding back into my memories.
Pretty much. And you do get one. You get one other memory past Raven's first meeting, and you see a silver lightning bolt, and it's the same lightning bolt that was on Savitar's suit that you stole in What If to, which I know you weren't there or present for that, so you don't really have the context, but pretty much the context was like, in What If you were in the hall. I don't know if you remember the first What If that we played when you were the My Hero guy.
Oh yeah,
One that one-shot Kirito and just knocked him into a fucking another world.
Yeah, I did.
Do you remember?
Pissed me off 'cause I didn't get to do anything.
Do you remember that room that had where we would play all the relics that we got from each world? We placed them in the thing, and that's what made the portal to go home and fix the multiverse.
Yeah.
Pretty much that same exact room in the What If season 2, the one that Avery dies in. In that timeline, Avery steals Savitar's suit from the Flash universe, and pretty much like that's what sparked. Remember how you were doing the whole making your own sort of speed thing as well?
Yeah.
That's why you stole Savitar's suit. But so you have this clear image in your mind as of right now of this silver crested emblem and this metallic mask, and it almost says your name, and like you almost hear echoing in your head like Avery in the Savitar voice.
Oh fuck.
So Tony, you said I'm in Raven's arms, right?
Yes. And right now we're kind of going up the steps to the Bromwyn camp.
While we're walking, Raven just starts feeling thrashing in her arms, and Glacier's like thrashing in her, like kind of in her sleep, and you kind of see her eyes open, and you see her kind of just push herself out of her Raven's arms and just pulls her dagger out. She's like, "What the fuck? Wait, what is happening?"
You see Jay kind of like, oh, no, shh, 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 pointing at her, then pointing back at her.
Chill out, Frosty the Snow Queen. She's.
You kind of see a dagger pass through your head, Chris.
Pass by or through?
Pass by.
Shoo, dink. Goes like straight into the fucking outward into the wall.
Actually, one of my marionettes just grabs it with 2 fingers.
Ooh,
You see another one appear in her hand. what she kind of just is, she has a dagger still on Raven and has one on Avery because that was the first two things she saw and heard.
You see her slowly start to just lay you down on the ground, on this pile of leaves.
I
Just
think
easy.
You are waking up on the wrong side of the bed. I believe this is.
What happened? Where was the dude with the grim arm? What the?
You
You're
killed the,
She then puts
you
a.
killed the dude
She
with the
put.
grim arm.
You see, Raven
I
puts
blew
a.
off these- I blew off this dude's legs. Hold up the dude legless.
You see, Raven says, "For now, you are safe." What I want to
Also
know
think that
is
might
what
be
happened.
Jade's mom.
She
I'm
says,
confused. I killed someone?
Yeah, you did. And you lecture me about accidentally blowing someone up, and you kill someone very gruesomely. You were gruesome, like.
"Unfortunately, it's true. I did witness
got,
it from
like,
afar."
Crazy, you got that crazy eyes. Like when your eyes turned blue, it was weird. Weird.
Huh?
Yeah.
You kind of see her like she like stands up and like wobbles for a minute, just like.
Lil, I got a question for you, real quick.
Huh?
When was Glacia's first kill in this in the previous universe?
In the previous?
In the original timeline.
Are you
I
talking about while we were
remember
playing or in general?
Like throughout the entire story we've been playing. Like when was the first time
only
Glacia?
when we were playing, or like
Throughout,
her
like,
old backstory.
Even her old backstory, but more specifically
her
like
first-
present day, like more closer to present day.
So
Avery did lose count.
For her in the old timeline, it was actually her and Adam had pushed her and Ilya to kill someone because he didn't trust their loyalty.
Avery does remember his first kill on screen.
Oh,
Do you remember Avery's first kill on screen?
I
Me
do.
killing the fucking
I'm the
bandit.
engineer!
Oh no, that one.
Yeah.
No, you had a kill before that.
When you were
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it was when he was. It was when he was trying to get the loot, the thing we needed to get from Raven, and he was making them try and kill Gabe's.
Prior to that, before we got to Raven.
He did right in front of Magenta and Cora. That's
Oh,
true.
right,
Yeah,
I remember that.
that is true. That is 100% true.
Avery loses count.
It happens,
But,
man. Kill too many
yeah,
people, you lose
Avery
count.
is kind of a sociopath.
Yeah.
But I
In
also
the original, in her original time, like in the original timeline, it was when Adam had told Blake that he didn't trust Ilya or Glacia's loyalty to the White Fang. So what he did was he kidnapped two humans that had nothing to do with the White Fang, and forced both Ilya and Glacia to kill them both. So basically, it was like a couple's kill for them too. That was their first. That was both of their first kills. That was her first kill. And
Oh wait,
Ilya's.
no. I think I know Avery's first kill. I think his first kill was the foreman of the Schnee Dust Company mine that he was held in when he was kidnapped as a child.
Why do you ask, Tony?
Because what I was gonna say was, you also get a sort of memory fragment flash. You see, you get memories of that first kill in being pressured by Adam from the original timeline. If it doesn't exist in this current timeline, you're seeing this for the first time as a memory that you've never lived yet, or a timeline, or if it, like I said, if it doesn't exist in this timeline, then it's from an experience you've never experienced yet. You also see. Oh, sorry.
You kind of see her like grab her head. She's like, what the? You kind of see her fall to her knees for a second. She's like, what the hell?
What, brain
Why are
freeze?
so many things happening to me? Why? She ignored Avery, by the way. She kind of ignored that. She's like, oh, God, no.
Please, I look over to Jade, hoping that she giggled at my brain freeze joke.
She's kind of like, and like high fives you. And
What were you saying before I said that?
and then you also get another flash. You get a flash of later in the future, a time where in this memory you feel so much older than you are, and you feel so much more hate in this kind of memory. And it's the memory where you guys are killing
That's what I
Adam.
think it is.
It's when Adam
It's
actually
when
dies.
Glacia fucking kills Adam.
And you just kind of you kind of like see that flash and you're like, well, huh, that's weird.
Glacia kind of like, she kind of like sees it. She's like, and this is the one memory she sees doesn't actually hurt her head. You kind of see her smirk. She's like, yeah, got what you deserved, you abusive fuck. And then you kind of see her start walking away. Actually, no, she doesn't walk away. She kind of just looks away.
Hurting? Why do I feel like time traveling now? I never wanted to time travel. It seems so stupid and illogical.
It is stupid and illogical.
It doesn't make sense in the movies. Why doesn't it make sense in the movies?
Anyway,
like, seriously.
she looks over at Raven. What are we doing here?
Well,
We need to get to school?
well, you at least accomplished. She says, well, you at least accomplished one objective, and she gestures her hand over to the tower that you guys destroyed, and so far the jammer has been destroyed, and you notice that all scroll connectivity and such has come back.
Oh, cool.
You might as well stay the night. An airship won't come out this late, especially with the Grim. Stay with us, and I'll make sure you get back to the school in the morning. He has some questions to answer, and she grabs him by the throat and starts dragging him up the steps.
Okay, when you're done with those, like, tourniquets, can you give them back? They're like, they're custom tourniquets I built.
You won't need them. And and this door slammed behind her.
that took a lot of money. That took a lot of Lien to build.
Anyway, you see Glacia kind of look at the two of them. She's like, you guys do what you need. You kind of see her kind of walk to the edge and kind of like sits herself down on the step. And she pulls out her scroll.
Wait, before you start doing whatever you want to do, I want to...
Jade turns into a cat and like rolls up next to Glacia and like just wants to sit next to her. Yeah.
I think Avery just
cuddles up next to the icebox.
I think Avery just sits down next to him and just goes, crazy way to meet. I'll introduce myself. Avery, nice to meet you.
She types.
Avery Aquin.
She types on her phone with her little cat paws. Like you almost see like the paw just like tapping the screen, but it's hitting the letters all perfectly somehow. And she says, "Jade, awfully weird way to meet new friends, but this is interesting."
Avery just
kind of see Glacia pulls out a. She pulls out a like what looks like a card, but it's a license. She's like, there, that's me.
Schnee, I knew you were a Schnee. I might need to talk to you about.
Actually, I'm a song. My mother is currently in the works of getting married to a Schnee. There's a difference.
Songs. You guys were really famous with the
With the fondness of menagerie.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
I heard about them. I'm actually from I grew up in Mistral?
Mantle.
No, Mistral. He grew up in Mistral.
Oh, okay.
But I moved away for a bit to study in where the fuck is the big sand city where Sun's from?
Vacuo. I
went and studied in Vacuo for a bit, but I've heard about you. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's an honor. And he offers his hand to shake.
She looks down at his hand. She's like, I don't do handshakes, but
fair.
You then see Jade she makes everybody handshake. And you get everyone shakes and just a little cat paw.
She's like, to actually properly introduce myself, Glacia Song Schnee, born and raised on Menagerie, and I trained in Atlas before I came here.
You see Jade's ears go down and like kind of sad, and she says, I'm sorry I can't speak. It's hard for me to communicate as is. I am trying.
She looks over and she's like, trust me, you're not the first person who doesn't talk a lot.
It's okay, my feline friend, and I just give her pets on the head.
You guys kind of see Glacia kind of is like, alright, conversation's done. You see her pull out her scroll, and you guys can still see it. She's not like hiding it. So remember how I said she has her mom and then technically her stepmom?
Yep.
You kind of see a message to someone it just says mother, which is Winter.
And then there's one that says mommy, and that is what the fuck is her name? What the fuck is your character's girlfriend's name?
Ilya?
Ilya. And then you see
No, it's daddy. It's not mommy, it's daddy.
It's daddy. I can tell you so for Regalia it's mom, and then for Winter it's mother.
Makes sense.
But you kind of see her pull out her scroll, and she's kind of like she's typing out a message to someone that has its contact name mother, and she sends out a text. So basically, it's like, so I've had a very eventful day trying to get to school.
Avery pulls out his scroll.
You ever just get on the bus and the bus crashes and blows up, and then you gotta fight a bunch of hunchmen,
and it just crashes,
and you gotta fight a bunch of bad guys and take out a tower to get back to the school.
Avery just pulls out a scroll and clicks in the contact that says dad, and he just types, hey, didn't make it to school yet, bus crashed, fought some people, made 2 new friends, a cool fox chick, and this adorable cat with silver eyes. Dad is Adam.
Glacia kind of like, you see a Beowulf, she's like, anyway. You kind of see the Beowulf kind of appear like next to one of the rocks, and it kind of just like, it lays itself down. And you kind of see, so this is one thing Glacia has learned to do with her summons because she needs to keep, you know how most people need to keep warm when they're sleeping? Glacia needs to keep cold. So you kind of just see her like, she's like, cool, you guys, I'm gonna sleep. Otherwise, I probably won't be able to actually get to school. You kind of see her kind of like, the Beowulf kind of like lays on its side, like how like an actual like wolf would like lay down. And you kind of see her kind of like lean back and kind of like, she's like kind of like cuddles into it in a sense. And you kind of just see her shut her eyes with the like fox right in front of her.
Put a campfire down while I'm at it. You can keep going. You go ahead. What's up?
By the way, dad is Adam.
Okay.
Because, you know, undercover.
Yeah. So, since we are at the Bronwyn tribe camp, there are like little, tents and stuff everywhere. People do sleep outside pretty often. So, it's not surprised that we're kind of camping out for the night. And I think this is a perfect place to end our story for the night until the next time.
Cuddling with a Beowulf and a fucking an ice fox.
And a cat.
Did I get a message back?
Are you sure Jade's gonna want to sit lay next to her when it's quite literally very cold?
For cats, they like to, it like essentially it it kind of like insulates them, so it keeps her warm. So like because of her fur and stuff.
Avery's freezing, but he's staying out there for camaraderie.
And what did you say? You need a response from whom?
Adam. Basically, what I sent was code to Adam. Fox Girl, Silver Eyes, bus attacked is basically the information.
And you said bus attack?
Yeah, I said, hey Dad, didn't get to school, bus got attacked. Made some cool bus crashed.
Fought some people, made some cool friends.
Made some cool friends. A girl with like a white fox girl, a black cat girl with silver eyes, and chilling in a like raider camp. Get to school tomorrow.
So he then replied.
And Adam knows that this is like our cover. When he texts me coded messages. Because like
I'm trying to think of a response.
I'm realizing they could just look over at my phone.
Yeah.
Or they could just say, "Why do you never text in front of us?" Something like, I feel like Avery would have thought ahead.
You also really don't need to hide it, considering the fact that we're all sleeping.
It's also it's like half, you can like see through it because it's a hologram phone. But
it's like at this point, it's like Avery's has a fucking 20 intelligence. He's way too smart to like do something stupid.
I mean, Glacia has a 17 intelligence.
He then responds with an emoji. And like classic dad, and it's just like, and the sunglasses emoji.
I just hard sigh. Like, this isn't like a fake acting sigh. Like,
It's like an actual genuine sigh.
Just a genuine, like, what the fuck, Adam? And he just like puts his head back onto the frosty Beowulf. And just goes, interesting people.
And we will conclude it there. A humble ending. A humble ending.
Instead of, a cliffhanger where we're fighting people.
Yeah.
And
she definitely fucking fell asleep.
Yeah, she hasn't talked since... when was this?
some time ago.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you guys for joining me again on this epic quest. This is great. And, this is great. That's pretty much it.
Have an awesome time, man. And thank you all for watching. Had a great, awesome time, man.
It was fun. I love this.
Well, we'll be back again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same time. Same time, same place.
Alright. Thank you guys so much. It was great. I will see you guys next time. Wait, let me get the music. Alright. Later. Bye.
Better believe it.
Thank you.